Well, it all comes back to me now, the bridge over Bear Creek here at Pioneer Park in Grande Prairie, Alberta. Last time we were here, well, it was 2006, and the Ford Women's World Curling Championship won by Annette Norberg. Hello, Canada, and welcome again to Grande Prairie and the start of another season of champions here on TSN. And it all begins today with the Home Hardware Canada Cup. After the holiday break, well, we'll be in Banff Springs, then we'll head to Las Vegas, Stratford, Ontario for the Canadian Juniors. We'll be back here in Grande Prairie for the Scotties, then off to Ottawa for the Tim Hortons Brier, Ford Women's Worlds, Swift Current, Men's Worlds, they'll be in Basel, Switzerland. 300 hours plus of curling coverage coming your way. Starting today, another fantastic season of champions. They need the button to be the Brier champions! A Scottish championship for Manitoba. Mike McEwen will win the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Val Sweeting will pick up the win.
The season of champions begins in Alberta. 15 of the country's best will clash this week in Grande Prairie. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling. Next. That is a look at Revolution Place. We are northern Alberta, Grande Prairie, and this certainly will be curling country. Of course, the Scotties coming in February, but this week it's all about the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Come on inside the building. Glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Day one, draw one. I'm Brian Mudrick, and pretty excited to cover my first ever Canada Cup, but it's not my first rodeo with this young lady. And of course, lots up for grabs for both teams. Number one, an Olympic curling trial spot, and number two, a shot to play at the Continental Cup in Las Vegas.
Well, this really starts the exciting part of the year. Teams hone their skills on the Bonspiel Trail. It's when they test things, they try things, but this is the first chance to put a maple leaf on your back and the road to maybe putting your provincial emblem on their back, all to get a Canadian spot.
So many great teams and a great field when it comes to both men's and women's play. There's a look at how the men qualified to get here. Pat Simmons, your 2015 Brier champion. How good were they in Calgary? And the defending champ, Mike McEwen. He had a fantastic season last year. He's looking for more success this time around. The rest of that great field, of course, the point standings. That's why they are here. This man, hot already this season. He's won 3 events coming in.
Well, he had a great season last year. He wanted so badly to get to the Brier. You have to think that they're learning things and getting better as they go, Brian.
As for the women's field, best of the best on top. Jennifer Jones, your Olympic gold medalist from Sochi. Val Sweeting, your defending champ. Rachel Homan. The list goes on and on. What an outstanding field here. And of course, what an opening match between Val and Rachel. Of course, last year they met in the final, and it was Val Sweeting winning that one at 6-3. They have so much history as well, though. Of course, in 2014, Scotties final, Montreal, it was Rachel Homan winning that one, and Rachel has been winning everything so far this season.
Brilliant season. I don't think that they could do anything better. And when we look at last year, there was a change. And I think what people forgot is that the previous Homan team had been together almost since birth. You insert Joanne Courtney, a great player, great brusher, but it takes a while to gel, to give the team what they need. They put that behind them. Joanne doesn't have that pressure anymore to be anything other than she is. What results?
Val Sweeting, back-to-back losses in the Scotties final. However, success, the defending champ of this event.
Well, it's been a merry-go-round last year for Val, who's coming on the team, who's leaving the team, and now they have that stability again, Brian, and that's what you need as a skip, to know that your work is on the ice, it's not in finding players.
In tough, though, against Rachel Homan. 5 wins and counting so far on tour. First Rock next, coming up from Grande Prairie, Alberta.
It's all on its own. Has she got one here? Has she got one here? She sure does. They had to wait and wait and wait and wait. Did she make this? Oh, come on. Incredible. She made it. Val Sweeting will pick up the win.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere. By Tim Hortons Single Serve Coffee. And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
Welcome back to Revolution Place, day one of the Home Hardware Canada Cup. 5 games in play in our feature matchup, of course. Rematch of last year's final. It's time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Skip Rachel Holman. Our lead is Lisa Weigel. Our second, Joanne Courtney. Our third, Emma Miskew. And we curl out of the Ottawa Curling Club in Ottawa.
Hi, I'm Skip, Val Sweeting. Our lead is Rochelle Brown. Our second is Dana Ferguson. Our third is Lori Olson-Johns. And we play out of the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, Alberta.
Team Sweeting this morning will be throwing the Yellow Stones. Team Holman, the Red Stones. The draw to the button, of course, won by Rachel Holman. So she has the hammer. And we know how good she is with the hammer, Kathy. I'd probably bet $100 right now that they try to blank the first end. That's usually how they roll. In the meantime, to start us off, this Canada Cup. Rochelle Brown, lead Stones for Team Sweeting.
With that last rock advantage for sure, you're right, Brian, which hopefully is the last time I say that this event. But for sure, for Val, we'll want to try to change up those options. Rachel loves to blank the first end, and you can see by the call, not interested in going in, wants a tight guard. Trying to change right away the comfort for Rachel Holman. I think it's a great idea for Team Sweeting.
Good brush, girls. Thanks all there. Where? Top 8 only. Take a look.
Lisa Weigel, lead Stones for Team Holman.
5. Wide open. 4.
And these two teams really know each other very well. Of course, I remember Montreal, Scotties final. Rachel Holman winning consecutive Scotties titles as a national champion, and of course meeting in back-to-back Canada Cup finals as well. The one thing Val talked to me, Kathy, before the action began was that being from Alberta, what a great feeling it would be to get some momentum here in Grand Prairie, knowing the Scotties will be here in a few months' time to get that momentum rolling early.
Well, you have to know that for the women's teams in this is an extra little oomph. You always want to know the community. You want to know the facility before a national championship. So what a chance to come and test it out. Jamie Barrassas, the ice maker, he will also be making the ice for the Scotties in February. So it really is a dress rehearsal, if you will, for what will happen in February.
Go, go, go. Gang. Hard. Gang. Other side. Yep. Oh.
Yesterday in practice, the ice moved about 5 feet outside and around those centers. We expect that it will be a little bit straighter as there is more play.
Okay. Just a little less. Weight reach. Yep, same weight. Okay. Got at least right out her. Yep. It's pretty good. 5. No, don't need to. I don't think I can clean. Joe, clean if you need to. I don't know if I can. No. Room. Mine only right now. To it. Tapping. Yeah, room, Joe. Tapping. Joe, take it. We're 6. Get under. No. Not yet. We'll try and touch it over.
And a little tap on the red stone. You heard the great communication from Joanne Courtney. Kathy, one of the key points for you off the top of the broadcast was the whole team concept. Joanne's now second year, and it has really paid off in dividends, that extra chemistry, another year together, and already so much success on tour for this team.
Well, I think there's a lot of pressure on Joanne, not only to fit in this team, but to be the same as the player that went before her. And her last name was not Kreviatsik, it's Courtney. So she will bring different skills. She brings a different personality. And, you know, that extra pressure you put on yourself to replace somebody, no two players are the same. Each bring their own merits. And I think that now that she's comfortable in what she can bring to the team and they're comfortable in what it is that she brings, she's playing a lot more relaxed and the results are much better.
Like split center reach? Yeah. 2 split center. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Real quick here, hey? That's nice speed. Okay, right out, sure.
Talked about really quick. It's about 14.5 between the hog lines, so really sliding very well first thing this morning.
Weight's good. Looks heavy. 3. Room? Yeah. 3. Please take it, please. Yep, hard line. 2, 3. Hey, over and stop. Easy, just to the line. Whoa. Over and stop. She just never got out. Good. Good.
Val Sweeting, you know, would love to either make Rachel take one here or steal. What are your keys to the game, in your opinion, for her, Kathy?
Well, it's exactly what she's doing, Brian. Get Homan out of her comfort zone, which is blanking the first end. There certainly are rocks in play. And score early. Make it so that Rachel has to play the draw game. They can absolutely play it, but she'd prefer an open style.
Dana Ferguson, of course, throws second stones and also a lefty, and you have to think that helps the skipper, who also delivers left-handed.
Gives you a chance to see what it will do.
Whoa! It's going anywhere. Go on the red one. I mean, okay. Sorry. Okay.
That's a bit of a bad outcome. Waited just that little bit extra. If they catch the back one, they move it to the right angle. They feel it grabbed.
And for Rachel Homan, I guess, blank the first and then roll.
Pretty much. This team has been so consistent. You continue to look for that as the season goes on. And even though the entire team is playing well, Emma Miskew is just having the most brilliant season ever. So count on her to bail if you need to, because she's going to make what you need her to do.
And the keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Whoa! 5. All there. Looks heavy. Yeah. Can't yet. Okay. 5, 4. Still can't. Only if you take it. Don't have to. Yep, go. Hard end. Guys, gotta be. Gotta go. Hard. Come on. Keep going. Finish it. Go. Em. Nice shot.
And now a wall of red there. And, of course, all those rocks above the tee line.
Sorry, it's a little too positive.
At least it opens up the forefoot, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
Remembering that it is Rachel Homan with last rock advantage here in first.
Yes! Hard!
Gonna run this back, move some granite.
Yes! Hard!
Laura Olsen-Johns gets the Reds going.
Nice shot. Good.
Team Homan still lying one.
It's pretty tough to make a lot of granite disappear because of how close those red stones are.
Good sweep.
Gets rid of 2.
Nice. Good. It's good, Lori. Yeah. Guess I need to go a little harder.
This is the first time we've seen this outturn. All the play has been to the in-turn side.
Hands. Yep. No. Roll away. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just sitting there. Okay. Good hands. Wasn't heavy. I think it was light. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at the screen. Okay. Go, Pio!
Kathy, how much of a comfort do you think it is for Val Sweeting knowing that the woman in the hack now, Laurie Olsen-Johns, has not only been such a key part of this team, but even just the relief knowing that she doesn't have to worry about her lineup mid-season or having to replace a real key impact player on your squad?
Well, it's really huge, and it's that extra year of comfort. And as I say, last year at this point, Val was still trying to figure out how Laurie threw and who her team was. It was a pretty frustrating year for Val last year. She openly admitted just trying to plan a team and get sponsorship when you can't say to people, here's my lineup. And that's not what you want to be worried about at that part of the season. So now they're a firm team. They're working on getting better. And so a lot of that anxiety is off for sure.
Little like shuffle. Hot! Little solid! Yep. Whoa! Solid! Whoa! Forward! Close! Forward! Not yet, no. Never. It's got to stick around. Okay. Sit. Okay, good, Em.
And the shooter will hang on to bite some
Really
of that
nice, Em.
back 12. So Team Homan lying 3, and I better get my $100 ready, Kathy, because I don't think there's going to be a blank here
And
in the
I'll be
opening end.
accepting any denomination.
Yeah, Christina's didn't do much with her board either. Valley, then.
Now, the really great part of that shot by Emma is not only removing the stone, but look where she rolled. Your goal, of course, is not to group the stones. For Val Sweeting, it's pretty tough to make a double, and so now she has to change her tactics and go very hard for a steal.
Oh, wow. So it's just a big difference between the
I think they were both
pebble there.
pretty much the same weight.
Okay.
Speed's good here.
Yeah, speed's nice.
And you see that on the screen. 2-time Scotties silver medalist, and you talk to Val, she's such a competitor, and their big-time goal is to get back and
Right off. No, it's just
put a gold medal around her team's neck this time around this year. Of course, Scotty's back in Grand Prairie.
on red.
I don't know if we got any.
That did not move at all. Part of that could have been a little full. The other is that lefty, that little bit of outward motion with that out turn for Val.
Yeah. 10-3 I timed, but
Take a look. When you're a right-hand player and you throw an in turn, it tends to really curl. But when you watch with a lefty, it's her out turn, and it is that final out. You can see it with her wrist right there. That's not dramatic, but it is going to make a rock run much straighter than a right-handed in turn.
Full 4, right?
Yeah, we don't want to.
We want to be like 3/4.
You guys want to go here? Does she draw?
I was thinking that.
I don't know how we get here. Yeah, it's
I think we have to.
half open, 3/4 open.
If she makes the hit and roll, we draw, or we can try to tap it back.
Yeah.
Half under? Yeah.
Okay, just half in the 4? Okay. I think same as
Tolerance
practice.
is a little light.
Huh?
Tolerance is
Yeah,
a
you
little
don't
light.
want to
I think it's good there.
Yeah. Speed's nice here, Rach.
So, Kathy, you already
Yeah,
know that
good.
Rachel Homan is in a big-time great position right now. You're Val Sweeting. What are you thinking right now? What's going through your head considering first stand and, oh boy, in some big-time trouble against one of the best teams in the business?
Well, she's turning it out in her mind. She knows that if Rachel comes deep, there's going to be a freeze opportunity. She's looking at whether there'll be a hit and roll off the stone that she just moved over. It's about minimizing the damage, and so they'll wait to see what Rachel does. And for Rachel, there actually is a lot of pressure on this shot. She's set up very well to score big. You don't want to put this stone in a spot that lets your opponent off the hook.
Looks a little light. Go ahead, Dan.
Already over $100,000 won on tour for Rachel Homan and her team.
Switch. 5. Go 5. Look for there. Watch rotation. 5.
Hey,
Yep.
Easy.
Whoa. Yep.
You gotta finish.
No, we don't need to finish this.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Yep.
Okay, whoa.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Switch.
Touches top 4, so Team Homan lying 4 with hammer here in 1 in Grand Prairie.
It's a great spot. You show her a little bit. There's no hit and roll.
Well, they didn't think it was going as far as it did.
Yeah, I thought it was stopping top 8, so I just wanted to make sure we at least got enough that they couldn't hit.
Shoot.
Whatever you like, Val.
The only reason that Rachel is a little bit
And
concerned is
9.5
because that
or-
curled a little more than she wanted. If there is a hit and roll made here by Val Sweeting, it will be tough to utilize her own stone that's now at the top of the 4-foot to run it back.
If you make the perfect freeze on the one that Rachel just threw, would she be second shot, do you think, Kathy, or would it be third? I was trying to look on the overhead, and maybe you limit to 2 at worst. But then with her hitting ability, too, if you're not perfect, I guess you're toast as well.
She's not thrown a draw. So this is a huge shot early in this first game.
So Val Sweeting, final stone here in 1, and I can guarantee not the way she wanted to start off her Home Hardware Canada Cup here in Grand Prairie. Without hammer, facing 4.
Yeah.
We're nosing.
Okay. Okay.
And that is a hit for 4 for Team Homan early on.
Nice throw. Okay. Good way.
Yeah, and you do great.
How do you think it'll run here? Well, here,
Yeah,
crazy.
Kathy, in her
Are you gonna
interview
throw it?
before the tournament began, she said, my team has been so good this year. It seems every time I go to sit in the hack, everything's sort of set up for me. And as long as I'm close to on my game, you know, we've been winning. And it doesn't get much easier than this to start off your competition this week.
Control! More than Emma's. No, whoa. Clean it! Clean! Solid control! Yeah, heard it, yeah!
Where's Joe?
Courtney and Legal now just got to hold it steady, keep the shooter around. You bet they do. And what a start here in Grand Prairie. 4 on the board for Team Homan.
$100, small unmarked bills, please.
Take check.
I do.
Okay. Welcome back to Grand Prairie, day 1 of the Home Hardware Canada Cup, and of course 5 games in play right across the ice surface, men and women in action. And here's a look at some of the matchups this morning. Rock versus McDonald. Very excited to watch this young Rock team.
Awesome.
2-time World Junior Champions. Jennifer Jones taking on Sherry Madaw over on Sheet C. Great matchup on Sheet D. McEwen versus Simmons. Of course, how good was Pat when he took over as skip in Calgary and they rolled to become Team Canada. And Epping versus Laycock over on Sheet E. An update for you on Sheet C. Jennifer Jones taking on Sherry Madaw. And Sherry Madaw, the first ever winner of the Canada Cup. Of course, this year the 12th edition, and Sherry with a chance to get on the board here.
Well, and she needs to make a hit and stick, Brian. Sherry did win the hammer and does face 2. Jones Stones, not an opportunity for a double. Needs to hit and stick. And now count that one at the far back on the right-hand side.
And Sherry Madaw right on the nose. So a single and a 1-0 advantage after 1. And all the other sheets, it was blanks across the board, except for our feature matchup. What a start for Rachel Homan and her team from the Ottawa Curling Club. It was a hit for 4. And a 4-0 advantage here in Grand Prairie. Val Sweeting will have the hammer in 2, and she has an uphill battle now.
Well, she does. You know, the advantage, if you will, there's never an advantage in giving up 4, obviously, but if there is any silver lining is this is the first time this year these teams have played 10 ends. They're used to playing 8 on the Bonspiel circuit, so you have 9 ends to manufacture some points. Don't need all 4 back. You look to score 2, and then you have 8 ends to get an edge. So if you're going to give up 4, I guess the bottom line is, Brian, that was the time to do it.
I thought it maybe had a little more, but...
Hard finish. Hard finish. Hard, all the way, yep, hard.
Definitely straighter, I guess, going to the side. Good.
Nice.
Just easy peel. Straight through.
Straight through. Just a hair here.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with the format here at the Canada Cup, we can remind our viewers that the top team in round-robin play on the men's and women's side will qualify directly to the final on Sunday, and second and third will play off in the semifinal for a right to play that team in the final.
And the reason they do that, Brian, is simply because there are 7 teams in the women. So, you know, to qualify 4 is more than half of the field, and so 3 seems like a fair amount.
Like a 95, we think?
The winner, of course, gets a direct
I like that.
spot into the Olympic curling trials in Ottawa in 2017.
Pretty exciting.
And we talked about a big season for curling in Grand Prairie. Of course, the Scotties in this event. Well, Ottawa is going to have the Tim Hortons Brier, and then the following year, the Olympic curling trials as well. So great news for the city of Ottawa.
At the end, a little hot here, if you can. Yeah.
Really good.
Okay,
Good.
clear wide.
Sorry, that carried a lot further than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, half weight.
Because that stone is so deep in the house and there was so much room to get by the guard,
It should move, okay?
so with hack weight, there won't be that much difficulty in removing it.
Winners on the men's and women's side also qualify to the Continental Cup in Las Vegas in January. Did you ever get to play in that one, Kathy?
Nope, I did not.
Clean. No.
I won the opportunity, but then that was the year that I decided to stay home and take care of my kids and try to support their curling, and so I gave that up. But it would have been an awesome opportunity. It's a really different event. It's an opportunity to have a lot of fun and to cheer for your opponents, the people that you want to beat up on a regular basis.
You got it, Dana. What was that? Felt like an 85. Yep. You got it.
Val's going to try to continue to utilize that corner guard. They know that it will go.
It's clean. Okay.
More room.
Definitely less.
Top 8. More room.
Big gliding.
See that movement off the line. It will really go. Combination, I think, of being just a little bit full and not having full sweeping weight. It just took too long to get going.
Kathy, it's incredible to me now, the off-season for a lot of these teams, or the lack thereof in off-season.
There is no off-season.
Had a good chat with Val yesterday, and she was saying, technically, end of July, they're already back on the ice at the Saville Center. They're throwing rocks again. She joked that she got to play some slow pitch this summer, which was a lot of fun. But really, they're back on the ice in late July and getting ready to go at it one more time. It's incredible dedication, the amount of work that these teams put in now, all geared toward, of course, those Olympic trials and the Olympics.
It is a very different sport from what it used to be, and you know, the fitness part for sure continues all year long. You can't take time off for that. Some of the teams do take a break from throwing so that you get a little bit of that recovery and get your enthusiasm back, but you know, you only have to look north, or sort of south of where I live, in Minneapolis, where they have deemed the high performance center for the U.S. teams. That ice is in all year. These American teams are now training all year, and that's a really good signal to us in Canada that there are other countries that are ramping up their skills, and so something we want to do for sure. And you're right, Brian, anybody in Alberta with access to the Saville Centers definitely got some extra opportunity.
I was lucky enough to play there for a few years in men's league, and it's an outstanding place to throw rocks.
Changing tactics now, try to tap that top stone back, create a little bit of a wall, something that they can freeze to. Maybe get one nose hit by the Homan team to generate their 2.
Try and clip this.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's hard, like, to jam, I'd have to hit. Like, if I hit nose, I'm still picking the middle one.
Peel?
Straight here. Ideally, just roll it right out.
I don't mind here.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Normal? Yeah, normal.
This is a great example of why this team is as good as it is. A lot of teams would just play to remove that yellow stone, but Rachel knows that Val's last shot to tap that stone back was not without reason. So she knows there's going to be a freeze, and the more of her stones that are there, the tougher it will be to get them out. So this is running the yellow back, trying to clip one of those red stones and get rid of it as well. Plan B gets rid of a stone that can be frozen too.
Call reach.
I guess, Kathy, we can look at this 2 ways. What went right for Homan and what went wrong for Sweeting.
And we talked about the strength of Emma Miskew, this whole team, but she has become such a strength this year. Makes this shot, but where her shooter goes is key. We talked about it during the end. Does not group the stones, and then that's followed by an opportunity for the Sweeting team to either make the double or hit and roll under. That little bit outward motion means that Val not only doesn't make the intended shot, she leaves it in the house. That would go on to the 4 points.
So now in the second end, an uphill climb. The stone on the way from Lori Olson-Johns. Trying to find that little pocket. Nice touch weight there.
Okay. Just took forever because it was on my own.
Okay.
Little more.
What are you thinking? Sorry, nose? Yeah. Okay. I think any high side it'll go too. Okay. Feel?
Nose. Good turn. And turn.
Should we use both of the reds?
Yeah. Okay. How are are you throwing it? You think this will curl it?
Like. Oh, she'll probably nose it, so the shooter will be there.
Straight through reach? Yeah.
Trying to get just to the nose. Both of those red stones will go out of play. But so too for the yellows.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa!
A lot of rotation on that rock. She'll bang the yellow, and it will squirt out sideways.
It's a very good shot.
Shot. That's where I had to hit it. Good reach.
Is that the benefit of that rotation, Kathy? You know you're getting more action?
Well, they were saying 0-0 at first, thinking that that little bit of extra ice they took, they did not need. But not only does it run really straight, but when it hits the stone that she is playing against, it gets all of that extra movement.
Really good. Okay.
It's certainly a definite asset for the team that Rachel's able to throw that big weight and throw it well. For sure one of those biting. I'm not sure about the 3-stone.
T! Rim! T! Hot go! Rim! Hot! Rim! Back 8!
So she's coming around the corner, Kathy. Would you ever think about trying to come to that pocket in the back 12?
Line's really good.
You could, but at this point, if you're able to bury this really well, there's a chance to score 2. And if you did come to the pocket in the back, I don't think you would be shot.
Okay, good. Okay.
Just take, do you want to take a little extra, make sure we're by?
That is more even than she threw. Okay.
Really nice throw. I was very surprised it went that far just based on the way it was curling and stuff. It's just pretty slick there.
It doesn't. T-line. It's got to be shot. Full 12. Anywhere. Okay. Nice
So for Rachel, that's buried from the hack.
Go frozen to it. Okay. Like you can even touch it a hair. Okay, let's go.
Here's her description. Would love to be shot. Gave them the option if we're deep, where she wants to be frozen to that stone. So she would be lying 2.
While Rachel settles in right next door, Kelsey Rock taking on Christy McDonald. And it looks like Rock has shot stone, the red stone, just biting the button. So Christy's going to make or Kelsey rather, with her last stone. So maybe a chance here for 2. My apologies.
2 or 3. It's hard to tell, Brian, from that angle if that stone at the top of the house is second or not.
And they don't get a bye anyway, so we'll see if they measure or if it is indeed 1.
Kate,
one
we'll
for sure. So 1 for sure for Team Rock, and if they put the stick to it, we'll keep you up to date.
On our feature sheet, Rachel went around.
Shoot, you missed
does
that
lie 2, so this is the force.
I was soft, if anything, on that, so.
Yeah, like we took, like you were wide berm too. Like,
But she's a foot farther than mine. I threw about a foot more than I did for the top 8 one. I thought they thought same.
okay.
And it was 2 red, so we can update you next door. 2 red for Kelsey Rock's team and a 2-0 advantage.
Okay. Line's good. Pretty good. That should carry better. Line's good. Line's good. Pretty out there. Line's
A little bit of a different path for Val than she's just thrown.
Line's great.
Needs full 8.
Go. Hard girls, 15-6. Go. Go, go. All the way, all the way, all the way. As far as we go. Come on. Go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Hard, hard, hard. Go, go, go.
Okay.
What?
So not quite enough, and a steal of 1. And a 5-0 advantage here for Rachel Homan, our opening day of the Canada Cup at Grande Prairie. Just a reminder, regional Molson and Canadian Leafs hockey on TSN continues tomorrow. It's the Leafs, it's the Wild. You can watch it at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN 4. Young Leafs fan, he must have been excited about Garrett Sparks winning in his NHL debut a shutout over the Edmonton Oilers. Revolution Place, home to the Grand Prairie Storm of the AJHL, and home to our coverage right up until Sunday. What a start for Rachel Homan, a steal in 2, picking up that 4 in the first end, a 5-0 advantage over Val Sweeting.
Give me hair less. Okay. Where you want to go?
Kathy, how does Val get back in this thing?
Well, you have to change the momentum around. I'm hoping that they had a good chat as a team between the break. For Val, she just got a little bit further out from the path that anybody had been throwing in and tried to probably throw a little bit less because she was deep on her first one, and the combination of a new path and throwing less just really caught her. And so they need to just regroup and go out and plan to score 2. Sometimes it doesn't work for you, but if you at least discuss it, park the first 2 because you can't bring them back, put some rocks in play and hope for the best.
Hard, line's perfect, hard. Gotta go, hard, get separation, go. Great sweep, guys. I'd say those curler hair.
And those don't help you either when you're playing against someone like Lisa Weigel, who is not going to lob one over the hog line to help you and is not going to throw one deep. She puts those stones in perfect positions. And so it's not only trying to find a way to score, it's also dealing with some pretty perfectly placed stones.
Good. Yeah, line a bit. 2. Yep. Hard for line. Just a 2.
Kathy, we saw the update earlier from Kelsey Rock and her team as they picked up 2 in their game. Kelsey, one of those great young female skips who's going to be brilliant for years to come. We've seen her so dominant at the junior level. It's hard to believe that Rachel Homan is a veteran out here on the ice. It feels like we've been watching her young team from Ottawa for years, yet the future is still very bright for this squad.
It's a beautiful thing. You know, you look at this team, you're talking about Rachel Homan, what a great year they're having. Still so very young, but then you look a sheet over at Kelsey Rock and her young team, just the future of the sport. It just makes me so happy to see that kind of talent that's just waiting in the wings to push these teams like Homan to get better.
Turn you like, whatever you like. Like a third? It's about half, a little less than half.
Look no further too than Jennifer Jones. She has been elite for years. It seems like 15 years. She's been brilliant for so long. What does it take, Kathy? I mean, you have skill, commitment, all the above to stay at that level for so long.
You know, part of it really does come down to the love of the sport. You have got to love what you're doing out here because it becomes such a grind. When we talked about Jennifer's team last night, oh dear.
There's a miss that Val was looking for.
Well, there's a really big miss. Not only does she not get the pair or even one of those stones out front, but removes both of her own. But just to finish off on Jennifer's team, you know, you also look that through the lineup, 3 of those players, as Jennifer gets ready to throw her final stone, which is a draw for 2, have had children. Jennifer's had a baby, Jill's had a baby, Dawn just has a 3-month-old. And so to play through that and support each other while you're off, you're having children, and all of the logistics around trying to curl and take care of your children, it's huge that they have stayed, as you say, Brian, at the level that they've been at.
And in his defense, I should point out that Mike McEwen had a baby as well, Kathy.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you from the women's point of view, he missed a couple of the joy moments.
And this has to slow down in time, and it slides too far. So just a single. So 1-1 for Jones and Middaugh over on sheet C. And a beautiful baby girl, Vienna. I was talking to Mike. They're very proud, and congratulations to them both.
Okay, read through.
Well, I'm sure that their sleepless nights are shared equally. There's no doubt. But it will be probably the single best thing, regardless of all the accolades that they will ever achieve in sport. It will be the best thing that they've ever done.
And another mistake there for Joanne Courtney is not only doesn't get them both to go, but spills that rock into the house, and Val Sweeting now lying 2 with hammer here in 3.
And talk about a flip of emotions. We talked about Sweeting's team getting together and talking about how they have to take it a little bit at a time. They actually grouped their first 2 stones, and then 2 back-to-back misses by Team Homan. First the guards, and then the second in removing it and rolling in. chance for 3 on the table for Sweeting.
2.5. Over curling. Whoa. Whoa.
Trying to guard that stone.
Good sweet. All right, good weight.
Unfortunately, the side that they left open is the side that the double is possible
Probably
from.
what you can see.
Let's go in.
Okay, you wake the top.
Kathy, back when you played, what was, I mean, obviously you won a 5-0 lead.
April.
Wow. Congratulations, by the way, for your recent success this summer. And this is your one time. I'll let you gloat. You can tell the viewers how successful you were.
Successful.
No.
It was awesome. Had an opportunity to represent Canada one more time and came home with the gold medal from Sochi. Pretty spectacular moment.
Gets one, gets two. Emma Miskew bailing out her team.
If you had a teeter-totter to explain this end, you would have upside and then downside. Dramatic results. Chance for Sweeting to bury that stone. Maybe you got 3 on the table. Instead, they leave half open and no mistake.
It's a team game for sure, but if you talk about their season in a nutshell, Emma Miskew has not missed this season when it comes to big-time shots. A big reason why they're top of the table in the money list, over $100,000.
Huge.
Yeah, get it back. Yep. Hard. Hard. Yep.
I can just.
Hard.
Pat Simmons, formerly known as Team John Morris in Calgary. If you haven't heard the story by now, what a turnaround they had at the Brier. Midway through the week, they were struggling. Pat Simmons took over as skip, and really they have not looked back. A really strong unit. What I find interesting, Kathy, about this team as Pat settles into draw for 2 in his matchup against McEwen. A lot of these guys were kind of halfway out the door when it came to curling. Yet they end up being Team Canada back for another year. If they happen to win this, there is a spot at the Olympic curling trials. It's amazing how the sport keeps sucking you back in.
It's pretty hard to walk away from incredible opportunities that the sport has provided, and these gentlemen are just so naturally talented. There's your deuce.
Pat Simmons, 2 over Mike McEwen, so a 2-0 advantage after 3.
Go, Joe. Great sweep, guys. Great sweep.
And a pistol with her second as Emma comes down to that yellow stone.
Yeah, on a spot that curls, I think a hair more.
To finish my point there, Kathy, getting up early in a game, and when you did play, and recently, as you pointed out to me, playing up 5-0, I mean, it's obviously a blessing. You want to get up, you want to get momentum, but as you mentioned, 10-end game.
It's hard. You cannot run, and in fact, the momentum is on your side, but so is the pressure, because the other team has nothing to lose. They're down 5. They're going to go very hard, and you feel like you're in a defensive mode, and yet you want to put them away as well. For Rachel Homan, very clear direction for this team. She does not waver. If she has an opportunity to go at you, she's going to keep coming hard.
That's what she thought too. I thought so too, but look at the
Royal St. John's locks one on, so Sweeting, shot rock, back 4.
Gotta be there,
that I've been trying?
Yeah. Gotta be there here.
It's not that bad. We don't need to bounce anything.
So full T isn't bad if you're...
Yeah.
Okay. Same weight as last time.
Nice extension.
More than M's?
Yeah.
Oh, that off. 5, 6, 7. Whoa. 7.
Okay.
Line's really good.
Line's good. Clean. Think we're there.
Whoa. Do it.
Whoa, then.
Tapping.
Stay close.
Can't.
Oh,
no.
Top. Close for line.
We're tapping.
No, close for line.
Tapping.
Okay.
Basic curl. Yeah. Curl.
There's your opportunity.
I like that.
Get her drawing.
That was real close to my one that you swept to back butt. I thought so too. Okay. Like that would have sailed to back 8, back 12.
She makes this, Kathy. All 3 reds go.
Half a rock, do you?
You don't have to
Even a hair
get over to
thinner
move
is
that
good.
red one, but in theory, looks like
Could.
it's there.
Yeah. The house is really lively. The rocks are really lively. And so, you know, in a curling club, if you're looking at this shot, it's probably not there. On arena ice with these stones will let you hit a stone. That red one will go onto the yellow, onto the red on the right-hand side, and lose that. And if you roll over to the other way, good line 3 when this is done.
In the meantime, you see the live update. John Epping taking on Steve Laycock. Final stone here for Epping. Playing the out-turn draw. And it looks like 3. 3 on the board for Epping.
Sweet.
Hard!
Just throwing this really soft.
Hard, Rita! Yeah!
Back to our feature matchup. Val Sweeting with her first. Move the red, roll it over. And lovely touch. So for now, it looks like it is Sweeting line 2.
Just a little bit thinner for Val, and her motion to the left-hand side. So watch as this goes. If they're able to hold this a little bit straighter, it makes contact thinner, which means that red one on the right-hand side goes out, but more importantly, that yellow that just hit on the left-hand side touches that red a little harder, and she would have laid 3. Still, good position, lines
Same
2.
ice? Yeah. Okay. Left. Little left. Wait, close. Easier.
Final
No
stone
bounce
here for
it.
Rachel Homan in 3.
Line's really good. 6, 7 right now. Whoa, man, whoa. No bounce. Whoa. Yeah, we're there, we're there. We're there. No. No. Can't. No, we can't. We can't. Okay. Can't. It's on it, but no bounce.
No, we're all
So
there.
can't.
We're all
No
there.
bounce, no
No,
bounce, no
we're
bounce.
all
No,
there.
No, 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 no. Curl. Shot for 4. I think
Trying to see how much they can see. For Rachel Holman, talked about she puts her foot on the pedal. One of her options for sure was to hit the open stone.
Firm board will
That
get
was
this
second shot to say to Val Sweeting, I'm up 5 points. The most you're going to score is 2.
What was that last one? Like 9?
Yeah.
That shot was the attempt to put her away.
I thought I
Say her
heard
more.
on the microphone someone pick up shot for 4. Is a shot for 4
guess,
there,
yeah.
Kathy?
But to get to the inside of that with weight?
I don't believe so, Brian, just because of it is tucked. And I think to throw any sort of weight, I don't know.
Like even just like a firm board.
Firm board? Okay.
Yeah. Get to as much a nose as we can.
Yeah, you got this. Let's make it.
So after a shaky start here, draw 1, day 1 in Grand Prairie, Val Sweeting. Final stone here in 3. A chance to get on the board and get some positive vibes going for her squad.
No. Close. Whoa, 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 whoa. Close. Hard on red.
Never.
Needs that movement at the end. Bump the red, catch the yellow, go hard on that red stone, drag it back farther. And it looks like 2 for sure.
2 yellow.
And just 2. They needed just a few more inches, Kathy, for the 3. 2 on the board, though, for Val Sweeting and company. They trail here in Grand Prairie after 3.
It's just a titch wide, so around on that side.
Welcome back to Grand Prairie. Emma Miskew, Team Holman, a phenomenal season so far, and that young woman right there, a big reason why it wasn't worse for her squad in the 3rd end.
Well, an opportunity for Val Sweeting to put a guard on, and it over curls. And this is what Emma's done so well, is make the big shots when you have that little clink in the door to get in there. Makes the double, takes the wind out of the sails. She is so good.
The key shot brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere. Revolution Place here in Grand Prairie, Alberta, about 450 kilometers northwest of Edmonton. And Alberta native Val Sweeting picking up 2 in the 3rd to claw back in this match. It could have been 3. They were very close, Kathy, but just needed a little more movement on that one stone 2 on the board, though, and maybe now finding some momentum.
Yeah, you have to think that it's finally broken that goose egg, but for sure, if Val's curls just that little bit more, Brian, it's 3, and that's a real momentum swing.
Time's good. 2. Okay, we want a 3. You can go, yep.
And the advantage, of course, of scoring beyond putting the points on the board is you get to go first, and so up goes the guard.
Rochelle Brown, her first one, you see the high guard there, her second stone.
Nice. Good shot.
Good.
Nice.
Great shots.
Lovely tight guard, and
Very
not in the
nice.
house.
And they're in a line, so that makes the double removal impossible,
Good, I'm glad you...
or almost, very difficult anyways.
It's 5. Yeah.
We've seen so many great tick shots from this young woman, Lisa Weigel,
Yeah, 5. Line's getting tighter.
but no tick here as she'll
Line's getting
come
tighter.
around the 2 yellow stones.
Don't need to. Line only. 6. Great. Looks a hair light. Well, and take it and finish. Go, go, go. Okay, that's good. Val, I touched this on the way by. I don't think I moved it though. Stop it.
Okay.
For our viewers at home, Kathy, not familiar, if that does happen, you hear a stone is touched by accident, what happens?
It's a stationary stone, and so if you rub it and it happens to move it, you confess your sins to the opposing team, and if they felt that it moved, they would go up and clunk it and put it back to where they thought it had been. Most of the time, you don't even really see the rock move. You just sort of say, that's fine. Very much an honor sport.
Line 2, yep. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry.
Good.
It's good. Good throw. Okay.
Shot.
Okay. Board. Okay, Joe. Sorry, peel. Board, wave.
Update for you over on sheet A. Kelsey Rock taking on Christy McDonald. And every time we have a peek over here, Kathy, a lot of stones in play. And Christy McDonald with her final one trying to come through that little port.
Well, it is for 4 if she's able to get through the hole.
Board, wave, right through.
And a big scrub to try get through that hole, and they'll hit the granite in front.
Yep.
So just a single. 2-1. Kelsey Rock leading after 3.
Hard, hard. Just a hair light, eh?
Go, go, go.
Good reach. Yeah, just that.
A board or? Wouldn't even mind like that.
Hack.
The challenge for Val is that that stone is partially buried. It's not as though she can come down to the shot stone and corner freeze it and try to find a way to even hold the Homan team to 1. That would be a great plan. And then take your 2 when you have last rock. That rock just thrown by Joanne Courtney was left in a great position. So looking for hack weight. We'll try to remove it and roll to the outside. That outward motion by Dana.
Good weight. Okay. Same weight? Whoa, no. That last one was
Board?
like hack.
That was hack.
Okay. I'll give you guys an extra couple feet.
Yeah.
This might come back a little bit
Curl a
more.
bit more, yeah.
Try to get under.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for Rachel, that is a danger stone. They know that the Sweeting team can run it in and get shot, whereas the outturn side is pretty well set up. And so asking Joanne to remove it,
Never.
stay right there.
We're close. Yep. Hard. Oh, hard. Great throw. I didn't want to open this up.
Nice rebound for Joanne as well after a tough end last end.
Sorry, I thought we wanted to get under.
That was scary when you were like never out
Good
there.
throw. To be honest.
Slash, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Sherry Madaw
Let's make
getting
it.
2 in the 4th end, a 3-1 lead over Jennifer Jones.
Well, and I happened to glance over there. Jennifer had a chance to hit and stick to lie 2 and got a little bit outside and jammed the stone back and left Sherry Middaugh lying 1. So it was the free point for Sherry on that draw for 2. This is not what you want to be doing when you're down 3 points, which is running stones.
Okay.
The Rocks really were not set up very well for the Sweeting team.
Top 8. Okay. Full 8. You guys like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
We would never peel here, eh?
We don't like the PLA.
We could. Or we
I
could
don't
sit
mind
here.
the jaw either. What?
Just wanted to ask.
Just can't be heavy, right?
Yeah. Nice and quick here. I've been throwing here.
So pretty close to what you threw.
Yeah, I think pretty close.
Because we swept it the whole way and we
There's nothing wrong with the peel. The peel actually is a great option. But what the peel does is that it lets the Sweeting team off the hook a little bit, and it says that you're prepared to play it close. We talk over and over about how aggressive this Homan team is when they think they have you kind of by that collar and the short neck area, and so that is why they're going hard at Val. Their goal is to score 2 or 3.
Do it! Yeah! Whoa! Don't need to bounce. Don't need to bounce. A little bit. No. Stop.
Good. Real good.
Nice weight. It's fast there.
Yeah.
I wanted to sweep that the whole way.
Here's the nose.
Okay.
Kathy, that just feels so good. You talked about golfing or certain sports, and you just get in that zone where you feel each and every time you're not going to miss. And
I don't think you get to know.
we've got to watch her throughout the season so far at other events, and
We just got it. We got to
Emma Miskew's certainly been on point, and
Yep.
draw 1 first morning, day 1, and she's showing us why.
Well, they're really in a place where they feel they can't miss. They're just throwing really well. They're technically very sound right now. There's not a lot of extra in-out motion or anything weird going on with release. And so for Rachel, you know, she puts the broom in the right spot. That's her job because she believes that her team's going to make everything, and they are.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
Just back 8, back 12.
I like this call if they can get right to the nose. Just tap that second stone back just that wee bit.
Good.
13-8. Okay, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I thought it would take a turn. No, it just ran. And that's like, yeah, that's why I asked for less ice, because nobody's even.
Okay.
Straight, here I am.
Yeah, guard's not the end of the world.
Okay. Forward weight. Won't do much here. Just forward. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Hold the line.
This one's really rubbing that
Whoa.
center line, and
Get him.
we'll make a play on that top guard.
That's good, Em.
Well, you heard Emma say from the hack, the guard's not the end of the world, knowing that her tolerance was to remove that and not go by on the outside.
Yeah. Well, I'm middle like just the. I'm at the wrong.
Actually, listen up here, Kathy, and listening to you and Russ and Cheryl over the years, pro miss. The pro miss, missing on the right side.
You bet.
Smart throw, Em.
Kind of moves a little closer to center, eh?
Yeah. A little bit.
This one?
Well, and that's the comment right there, Brian. Smart miss, Em. She's thinking.
I think if I could pick one, this one. Okay. Because then that stays frozen to that, and we should be in front of it.
Val's degree of difficulty for shots today has not been super easy, starting with the first end.
Okay. Doesn't really matter. I don't know which one she's calling. Probably this one, roll in front of her own. Maybe. Smarter one.
Val's goal is to remove the top stone and catch the one in the forefoot on the way by so that they leave that yellow-red combination as it is and would roll her shooter in front of it.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Val Sweeting, her first here in 4.
And that throw compensated for that in-out motion earlier. I think just a little bit concerned about getting full and was tight.
I just don't know if it'll go sideways if I throw down.
Do you want to take the out then? Do we know it better? Okay.
Oh, sorry. All good. Here, H. She really rolled that last one. Down normal? Yeah. How are you throwing this, Rach?
Just straight through. It's real straight everywhere.
Okay. Straight through. Down normal. Down normal. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Roll.
Off. Close, close.
No, no, no.
Yep.
No, no.
Roll it, guys.
Roll it now. Yep.
Roll
Yellowstone
it.
goes, and Rachel Homan
Nice shot.
with hammer here in 4. Really looking to go for the jugular here in this game.
Go big at the end, hey? Yeah.
Oh, well called, well read. Not only removes the stone, but Joanne Courtney ready to take that stone as far away from the others and behind that corner guard.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it would go
And
all
Kathy,
the way
really a
down.
nice learning tool for curlers at home. Not firing it too hard, not rifling it down. Really nice control weight and workable weight, and she made the shot.
Yeah, you don't have to throw it 100 miles an hour to make granite fly.
Yep.
Playing the triple.
Whoa. Close. Whoa.
Val Sweeting, her final stone here in 4 without hammer.
Follow yellow, follow
Gotta
yellow.
get the Reds moving, gets 2.
Nice.
Gets all 3. Val Sweeting. Great shot from the skipper.
That's a confidence builder, that's for sure.
Great shot.
Call that triple all the way, makes the double, and you've got
That's
that
the way I thought
catcher
it
on the outside.
Oh, you wanted to make it interesting.
And partially guarded.
Great shot.
Oh, yippee.
Heel?
Okay, this is throw. How are you throwing it? Straight through. Let's make our own. Let's go. Okay, you got it, Rach.
So now the blank. Attempt.
Heel. Yep. Hard.
And the red will spill out. So in what was shaping up to be a very profitable end for Rachel Homan and her team, a blank on the board. Homan leads 5-2 in Grand Prairie.
I just too careful. Yeah, I like to throw. I didn't want that. Yeah.
Just the buzz in the building when Pat was going down to the other end was just electric.
Crowd settles down.
He went through the same pre-shot ritual he always does, and he wasn't affected by any of this white noise.
Bite. The white.
As soon as he let it go and the sweepers didn't either jump on it or were right off it, I knew we had a really good chance of making the shot.
I didn't say too much, you know. The guys wanted feedback on the line, and I told them the line was good, you know, when the rock was, you know, a third of the way down.
Draw for the win.
I felt real good, and then I just sort of got the confirmation from Nolan.
I recall just kind of staying kind of crouched down and hoping to see them kind of on and off it.
At about top 12, I knew we had it made. I knew it had the momentum, and I just had to kind of keep sweeping it.
They need the button to be the Brier champions!
And he did the Batista bat flip before I think Batista did it, didn't he?
He did.
Pretty awesome. It was electric in Calgary. What a win for Pat Simmons. We'll draw 2. How about this matchup? A rematch. Jacobs, Simmons, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Vic Rauter with the call. Russ Howard is here. Cheryl Bernard as well. Looking forward to the call this afternoon from Grand Prairie. Welcome back to our feature matchup. Homan versus Sweeting. And you see that 4-1 certainly stands out. Val battling back, picking up the 2 in the third end. And a big-time triple with her final stone in 4, forcing Rachel to blank that, so she has the hammer, up 5-2 here in 5.
Same weight!
Well, the guard thrown by Sweeting. Yep. The typical Lisa Weagle tick was made, separated it off the center line to 2 corner guards. Sweeting countered with another center.
You got him. Hard, hard, hard. Going in darts. Hard. Go, go, go. That works. Release.
Wow. Moves it off the center and raises it her own rock in the house. That's a pretty good outcome.
I can see her. Okay, line's good.
Kind of pulled back on end a little bit on release, but.
Dana Ferguson, second stones for Team Sweeting.
Just a 1.
Okay.
Looking for guards, something to hide behind.
Leave an easy. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sit. Nice throw. Okay, good.
And for sure they wanted the guard tighter for 2 reasons. One, because it does move even if you bury perfectly. Rachel Homan and her team can get around it. But also the concern is that by placing it that high, there's lots of double opportunities for Homan to clear up the front.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Sorry. Good. Just moved at the end there. Sorry, guys. Okay. I should have been closer. Yeah. Okay, Fergs.
Val's team out of the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. And coming into Grande Prairie, I know we're probably about a 5-hour drive northwest. But some Eskimo hats and jerseys that I spotted. Of course, the City of Champions, Edmonton, pretty excited after the Edmonton Eskimos won the Grey Cup.
Well, and a shout out to my home province and city for Winnipeg doing such a great job. I thought that the volunteers, the people are just so excited to be able to host a Grey Cup. We even put on great weather. Last year it was -42 on the same day. It was a balmy -1 or 2, I think.
Okay, smooth release.
And in this Ottawa versus Edmonton installment, though, so far Ottawa obviously with the advantage. And Rachel Holm and her team coming out very strong this morning in Grande Prairie.
Clean, clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just dragging it out, Em. Throw. Just from that shot, I got frost on my bird. Good.
I remember talking about frost on the brooms. We're not necessarily seeing it on the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be keen here, I think. Okay.
Just looking across, there's not a lot of teams that are utilizing a hair as well, although in the men's there certainly is. The Homan team, Lisa Weagle, does have a hair.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's your best defense against frost is to have a combination of one of each.
Top 4.
Hair on the outside will take the frost off, and then the synthetic closer to the rock.
Hard finish. Yep, hard finish. Hard to go. Yep, go, 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 Dana, go, go, go. Good. Great weight. It's a ton of rope.
A total of 5 games in play. Rock leading McDonald 3-1 in other women's action.
Crazy, but
Sherry Madaw coming on strong. She had a steal in 5. And now up 4-1.
Jennifer tried a crosshouse double, got 1 but rolled out, and that was the steal point for Sherry to go up 4-1.
hard. Little solid. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. Little solid. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Hello. I like the freeze. I love it.
Can I throw the same way you guys?
Yeah,
or no?
I like the same.
Okay. What was that?
It was 97.
Okay.
Play the freeze, or that you can play the tap a little bit. Really nice weight, just curled a little bit.
Kathy, off the top, we talked about their dominance, and it's pretty ridiculous. Over $100,000 on tour so far this season, ranked #1. Look at the record, 40-4.
Well, the two columns I draw your attention to are titles. So they played in 6 events. They have won 5 of those. That is almost unheard of. And look at the next column, the record. Not only the wins, but specifically the losses. These are not losses against just random teams. These are the best teams in the world that these women are playing and have only lost 4 times.
6. Watch rotation. Yeah. Bird's okay. Hands. No line. 5. Come down. Freeze it. No bounce at all. Stay with it, Joe.
Trying to freeze on their own to take the freeze opportunity away from Val Sweeting.
Okay, good. Shoot, sorry. Real close, Sam. Tried. Stay here? Yeah, it's real good. Nice try.
I like getting this out. Yeah.
Do you like that weight, or?
If I can throw it, yeah.
Okay. Right here, Val?
Yep.
You can see probably quarter of it, but even if, do you think it taps their yellow out? Might. I don't know what she's throwing now.
It's hard to tell, yeah, I don't know what
It's like halfway dice.
Keep in mind that guard is very far in front, almost not in play for the shot that Val is attempting.
We got the stopwatch out, Kathy, a few times this morning. Is it pretty consistent with what you'd expect?
Yeah, it's about 14-4 to 14-5 between the hog lines. Very quick, same both ways.
And not a broom to this one. Val Sweeting
Hard. Go, Rory, get it out.
gets the Reds going.
Okay. Good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. 10-5.
Try and get it to go, but I don't want to take up my own either, right?
I don't think
I'm throwing that way.
Well, it's not the weight. Well, it's a combination of either the weight or the broom, because if that curls just that little bit more, she stays right on top of that red one. Instead, she does spray the stones around.
I think we have to move them. I don't, like, it's not necessary to get that out, but this is like a wall here. Yeah, I think so. It's like half a rock, eh?
Then I just give it a double back.
What if you just tap it over? Okay.
And we leave her the roll under. We just try to tap.
Yeah. Call time out if you want.
There with normal?
Okay. If it's hanging, I'll try to go for nose.
Yeah, exactly. Normal?
Emma's initial thought was to hit the yellow one onto the red one that goes sideways onto the yellow. This is another one of those situations for Team Homan where they're actually set up pretty well, and you don't want to wind up making an opportunity or creating an opportunity for your opponent.
We will see Pat Simmons and company later on this afternoon. This morning they're taking on Mike McEwen, a 2-1 advantage in 5. Final stone to come from Pat Simmons out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. Appears to be a draw for 1 or 2. We think 2, Kathy.
Pretty good, guys.
It is hard to tell. It's the other end. Those red and yellow on the left-hand side are side by each. You can see BJ looking over to figure out who is shot.
And Carter Rycroft from Grand Prairie will guide this stone in. Nolan Thiessen, John Morris. And now they might have to measure all of them.
Wow. They were still brushing that at the top of the house, feeling, I think, that it wasn't going to slide that deep.
So I'm guessing 1 yellow, if I had to guess by the body language.
Slower, Hey, Pat?
Yeah, you got this.
Got to keep a good eye on that guy. It's not getting any slower.
So just the single, and you hear John Morris discussing the ice conditions with Pat Simmons. So a single on the board and a 3-1 advantage there for the Brier champions.
Jordan's comment about not getting any slower is often in that sliding path, it'll start to break down and not fudge, but just start to break down a little bit, and it won't glide as far, feeling that it certainly is holding its own.
10.
In our feature matchup, Val Sweeting, her final stone here in 5. And again, no brushes to it.
Trying to get to the inside.
Good. Good. Okay.
Take a good look to see if they even need to hit this stone.
Yeah. You can roll on here this way too.
Okay.
Feeling that it is shot.
Okay. You like that?
So a hit for 2 for Rachel Homan.
Yeah. Very close.
Here, Rachel, let's go.
And if successful, a 7-2 advantage.
Now she made 3 shoulder checks as she went down the ice, because you're playing the side where the guard is, wanting to make sure that the further she got away, the more exposed she wanted to make sure the rock was. She could see all of it.
Rachel Homan, final stone here in 5.
Really hard. Hard.
Don't want to lose it entirely. Big brush. A little bit of a jam. And they get away with it. So it is a single for Rachel Homan and company. A chance for 2, but she picks up 1. And momentum for Team Homan after 5.
It's like all the way around.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Welcome back. It is our first visit of 2 this year to Grande Prairie. A beautiful day outside, and inside some pretty beautiful shot making by Team Homan, and Rachel is with Brian.
Rachel, day 1 and draw 1, and what a start for your team. I lost $100 in the booth because I thought with Hammer you'd probably blank it, but at what point of that end did you really feel you could put the pedal down and get a big score?
I mean, it didn't look like we were getting 4 for a while, but a couple of mistakes, and we were able to capitalize on that end. But I mean, we still got lots of game left, so we got to make sure that we're still playing well the rest of it.
If there was any trouble that I saw you guys get in, maybe it was in 3, and then Emma makes that nice double. How valuable has she been to your team, not only here, but all season?
Well, everyone's been playing really well, and Emma's made some really big shots, too, and we needed her. And we just learned the ice the hard way, and made a few mistakes, but we know the ice now, and we'll be able to push through the rest of the game.
5 wins on tour, over $100,000. Why has your team been so good this year?
I mean, it's the second year together, so we've worked even more on our communication and team dynamics, and we know each other even better, and hopefully that trend continues as we keep going through.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Well, some pretty good playing. Let's take a look at the numbers after 5, brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for over 20 years. While the bottom line really does tell the story, that 89% versus 74%, that really means that Val Sweeting has faced a bundle, and she missed a few early, and that gave that 4 spot to Rachel Homan. That's not a team that just sits back and waits for something to happen. So tough road to hoe for Val Sweeting and her team. This is not just about this game, it's what happens the rest of the week. Gary Kader will be saying, time to buckle down, girls. There is a deuce waiting to be had.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Sponge Towels Paper Towels, nothing absorbs like it. And by Tim Hortons Single Serve Coffee.
Welcome back to Grande Prairie, Home Hardware Canada Cup. And the way BJ Neufeld, Kathy, kicked those rocks away, I thought it was just 1 for Pat Simmons and company, but indeed it was 2. So Simmons now with a good advantage as they're up 4-1. What an opening end it was for Rachel Homan as she put up 4 and hasn't really looked back. Single and 5, and now a 6-2 advantage over Val Sweeting. And in talking with Rachel Cathy at the 5th end break, she's actually under the weather as well. You wouldn't know it by her play.
Not at all.
But said she's not feeling well, but obviously battling through, and a great start here. Day 1, draw 1.
Well, I'll tell you, just given that play, and when she said to you, you know, we had a couple of glitches, just not sure with the ice, and now that we know it, we'll be able to battle through. I thought, yike, if this is you not figuring out the ice, look out.
It's good. Room. Might need to go.
Don't want to.
I think we're just here. Stop. Sit down. By just pass.
It's an interesting dynamic, though, of both these teams. Lori Olsen-John's second real full year with the entire squad, getting that chemistry, and even where that individual fits with the team. Joanne Courtney, you could argue the same thing, and that's the one thing that Rachel talked about in the interview.
It is. You know, you do need that stability. There's so much more than having a player on a team that is able to shoot well and to make a lot of shots. It's where do they go when they're miserable? Where do they go when they're not making shots? How do they bring out the best in you? There's all of those things, and the only way that you can figure those out is to play through it. And both of these teams have done that. Joanne coming from the Sweeting team, going to the Homan team, Lori Olsen-Johns, and when you look at the numbers after 5, both Lori Olsen-Johns and Emma Miskew at 90%, so they have hit their groove.
Okay. Just through here. Okay. Okay. Back in. Yep. Well. Yep. Back down.
Back in.
Hard.
Back in.
Yep.
Coming down.
Really hard to stay on it.
Back 4.
Really good. Yep. Okay. Hey, Joe. Roll in front, nice. Yeah.
Not sure whether she's just getting some extra motion when she's letting go. That rock curling more than they thought. If it hits it a little bit thicker on the nose, it moves those stones behind the tee line and allows a really good opportunity for the Sweeting team to freeze.
It's real thin? Yeah, it's probably about an 8. Okay. If you hit it thick, that's fine. Yeah.
And Joanne looking to remove the only guard in play, the best opportunity for the Sweeting team to hide behind something.
Hard. Really hard, guys.
Really hard. Roll at least.
Okay, I'm guarding this one up. Okay, Dana.
So Val looking for a corner guard. Those 2 red stones belonging to Team Homan that are shot and second shot can easily both be removed by a nose hit. So this is about making sure that you have a chance for 2.
Sit. We gotta hope this one almost picks.
Oh dear.
No, there's no good angle.
Okay.
Guess we could have pounded it to tap it.
Yeah, and that's letting the Homan team off the hook.
Nose right here, high.
Not that this will make Val feel any better because all the teams are so good, but if you're going to stumble out of the gate, stumbling against Rachel Homan, arguably one of the favorites here.
I agree with you, Brian.
Okay.
You know the Homan team is going to be on everyone's radar that is in this field as a game that they're going to have to play very well from beginning to end to beat. No double, but does roll across the top.
Kind of just stay where it's ruined.
Last year, too, in winning it, Val Sweeting came through the semifinal side. She was not the top team, going directly to the final.
You want to make the weekend for sure, Brian. You want to be playing on the weekend. Ideally, you'd love that bye shot just because it gets you into the final and puts you in great shape. But a loss here is not fatal to anyone. You just hate losing early because then it is a must-win pretty much throughout.
Lori Olsen-Johns removes one red stone, but the yellows are nicely now above T-line in good spots.
Earlier there. About a quarter? A third!
In talking to the players too, though, Kathy, we cover the Brier and the Scotties, and it's a long week and it's a grind and there's a lot of teams.
Straight through.
However, interesting enough, a lot of the players tell me this one mentally is more of a grind because every single game you're taking on an absolute top caliber team. And there's never really a day off. And you know, if the Scotties or Brier, you're going to likely face a weaker team here or there, but it just doesn't happen this week.
It does not. These are the best teams in the country.
And there is one of the better shot makers in the country. Both yellows go.
Yeah.
You know, for a lot of the younger teams that are watching this, it really reinforces over and over the importance of rock position. The team that I coach, we spend most of our practices on putting the stones in the right spot because this is what happens when you don't.
Well, look at that smile, too. If you want to make a highlight pack, go back to the third end, the double she made there.
Go back to the first end. Then there's the second end. Don't forget the fourth.
What's interesting, too, I mean, the pressure was on in 3. She made it when she had to, but she's making them all the time. Maybe if I keep saying nice things, she'll give me the $100 back.
I'm the one that gets the 100. You're not getting that back under any circumstances.
Thought I would support the teams, Kathy. Fine. All right.
Yes! Support the Kathy Gauthier Fund.
Do it! Bumping! Whoa! Whoa!
Nice.
Really good sweep, you guys.
Good shot by Lori.
Sorry. That's good. Sorry. I gotta go the harder way because it jams the other way. Quarter gets it! Okay. Quarter. How are you throwing this, Rach? It's pretty
You know the talent on this young Homan team that one way or another they will qualify for the Olympic hurling trials knowing their talent. But win this event, you have that direct berth in the trials, and of course they're in Ottawa. And how special will that be for this young team? They travel a lot across Canada, but to be at home in Ottawa will be very special.
No! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Oh, nice shot.
Yep.
Now, there's a lot of history for teams playing at home and winning at home. It is your comfort zone. It is an extra special time when so many people that really want to cheer you on can come. Maybe they don't have the holiday time, they don't have the finances to travel across the country, but they can show up and cheer you on. So for Rachel and her team, an extra special perk on the line, if you will, with the trials being in their hometown.
And just recent memory, right? Jennifer Jones, Winnipeg,
And
Kevin
Manitoba.
Martin, Edmonton.
Yeah.
same board weight I've been throwing. Half one would be kind of perfect.
3-3 tie between McDonald and Kelsey Rock.
Okay.
Sherry Madaw commanding 5-1 lead over Jennifer Jones. And Pat Simmons up 4-1 on Mike McEwen. We'll see Pat Simmons and company this afternoon on TSN. John Epping up by 1 over Steve Laycock in the 6th.
Val looking for a little bit of an inside roll on this. For Rachel, it won't be that far of a run back, but still will be a shot requiring some accuracy.
Val hits, little flip inside, partially buried and shot stone.
That's a good shot by Val. That's pretty much all she had to work with. No matter where she rolls, it's not going to be a long run back, but it's not wide open, and it does make it a little bit more difficult for Rachel Homan.
So if I'm drawing, it should be about a 14-6.
Now starting to chart through the expectation that this shot will be made by Rachel, and she'll be drawing full 4 for her single.
Rachel Homan, final stone for her in 6. Run back is successful. And they all stick around. So Val Sweeting will be drawing against 3.
Right where you threw it, or backed up a couple inches? No, right where I threw it. I just knew I threw, make it on my own. Yeah. I knew I didn't need to drag it out. It's fine. Like 14.7. Yeah, you're good with that.
So 14.7, Kathy, for viewers maybe not familiar, is the stopwatch time from one hog to the other.
Yeah. And it's a way that many of the teams have gone versus split times versus other things, because you can actually time your opponents, don't you? You're not going to time your opponent's splits because you don't know how they throw, but hog to hog is the same for everyone.
Let's play here, Kathy. Stopwatch. Hit it now.
Yep.
And she would in what, 14?
She was saying 14.7 she thought would get there.
And hot is bad. And Kathy Gauthier hot with a thumb.
Okay, it's
14.02.
Which is not good news. 13. Needs to stop in time. And it will not. A steal of 2 for Rachel Homan.
I think it's 2.
And frustration for Val Sweeting and her team.
1 for sure.
L'Oreal St. John's will confirm.
Felt like it would be back 8 from what I threw before. 2 red.
And 2 it is. So after picking up 4 in the first end, no looking back for this team from Ottawa. 8-2 lead after 6. Welcome back to day 1 Canada Cup here in Grande Prairie. Checking in on Mike McEwen and Pat Simmons. And you see the red stone there, top 4. Looks to be shot stone in the final one on the way here from
Felt okay.
Mike McEwen.
I don't think it's heavy, but no, don't worry, line's fine. Line's good.
McEwen playing with BJ Neufeld, Matt Wozniak, Denny Neufeld
really
out of the Fort
hard.
Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg.
Go, 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 go.
And they need a big time scrub here to try get in there for 2. And they can't drag it far enough.
Wow, that's pretty uncharacteristic of Mike.
So Mike McEwen, 3 wins on tour coming into this Canada Cup, down 4-2 to Pat Simmons. Pat with hammer after 6. Over on sheet E, it's Epping versus Laycock, and you see the red stone right on the home hardware button. And that one belonging to Mr. Epping, and he's going to just fire this one through because...
This is the Brian Mudryk high percentage shot right here.
I would throw the intern, actually. It's more fun.
Just no shot for 2, not worth the risk. So you take your 1 and you move on.
So John Epping out of Toronto, the Denali Club, will fire it through, pick up a single, and he leads 4-2. And now a live look. We're going to move over to Team McDonald taking on Team Rock. Kelsey Rock out of the Saville Community Sports Center as well, also home to Val Sweeting. And she's throwing the red stone. She also has hammer, and her final stone on the way here, Kathy.
The final stone by Christy McDonald was the perfect corner freeze on the shot stone. Trying to run her own back and clip it out. And will not.
So the angle not quite there. So Christy McDonald out of the Granite Curling Club in Winnipeg with a steal. And this will be our matchup when we return to Grande Prairie.
Great steal. My first one carved more than that one did.
Just a little tighter to the middle.
I think it just doesn't move as much in the middle.
Okay, so definitely straight in that edge of 4 spot. I mean, I know my weight was up, but I shouldn't have flashed.
He knows it probably still would have gone, but we knew it went if you hit it just high because the angle would bring it up.
Jamming nose isn't great either.
No. A firm board will get this at least to the 12 foot, but if I can throw any more, I'll let you know.
The amount of turn that happened on that rock, I was like, I don't think you can hurt this one.
That's the way I thought I threw my first one.
Ah, you wanted to make it interesting.
Yeah.
A frustrating morning for Val Sweeting, her team out of Edmonton. Rachel Homan, though, took the 4 in the first stand, and a great lead, 8-2, as they play in the 7th. And we will move our focus over to Team McDonald and Team Rock. Kelsey Rock out of the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, taking on Christy McDonald out of the Granite in Winnipeg. It is Team Rock throwing the red stones, Team McDonald the yellow stones.
I think I like the draw. We don't have a good one in there, otherwise I'd say field.
There was also a steal, as we updated you before the commercial break. It was a steal of 1 for Team McDonald, so it is Team McDonald with a 4-3 advantage. Team Rock has the hammer once again, and this, Kathy, is one of the great young teams I look forward to watching, not only here, but for years to come. Kelsey Rock, the only person in this entire field on the women's side, a back-to-back World Junior champion.
She definitely showed at a really young age. I remember seeing her for the very first time at the Optimist, the U18 Optimist in Toronto, when she was about 16 or 17. She would lose that final to Corinne Brown, who of course has gone on to win a Canadian Junior Women's Championship. But at the time, I remember thinking that she was one of the best last rock throwers I had seen, and especially at her age. And she has done nothing but get better every year.
And throwing second stones for her is Taylor McDonald. And they are reunited. They actually won that World Junior Championship together in 2014. This is, in essence, Chelsea Carey's old team, now skipped by Kelsey Rock. And if the last name Rock sounds familiar, well, it is, because Marcel Rock was one of the greats on that Furby 4 team, and they are distant cousins.
That's fine. Okay.
But the advantage at the front end, as we've just joined this game, taking a look at some of the numbers, the front end both at 98% for Team Rock versus 77 and 67 for Christy McDonald's team. So you'd have to think that the front ends have really given Team Rock an advantage.
Second stones for Team McDonald, thrown by Leslie Wilson.
Okay.
Leslie and Renora are actually sister-in-laws. Leslie getting married about 2 years ago to Renora's brother, all in the family.
Line only! Line, all the way! All the way! All the way! All the way!
Trying to get around that corner guard. Does?
We're to it.
Sherry Madaw taking on Jennifer Jones over on Sheet C, and a real good showing so far for Madaw with a couple steals, and Jennifer playing the double to stick around, but will lose the shooter, and a yellow sticks around, so another steal for Sherry Madaw and a 6-1 advantage.
Easy! In! Whoa! Whoa, wait it! No! Yo! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Still got a crow for the double.
Taylor McDonald
That's fine.
will jam the yellow and loses the shooter.
9-8. Still up. Thank you. Better throw on that? Better throw, for sure. Yeah.
Just full 8 here.
Kathy, you've coached the junior level and have a young daughter that curled as well. How impressive is it for this young team? I know Laura and Taylor and Jennifer, they played with Chelsea and had that great experience from her being a great skip, but how impressive is it for someone as young as Kelsey to come up and compete at this level?
It's really huge. I don't think anybody questioned her ability to play, but often we see the transition a year or so, and you really often see really successful junior skips go to play perhaps front end with somebody else to sort of learn from a women's team that's been established. So what a confidence builder for an established team to go after somebody graduating from juniors and saying, we don't want you on our team, we want you to skip. Laura Crocker is a great skip in her own right. And so asking Kelsey to take the reins is really indicative of how good they think she is.
and how good she really is.
And there is Laura in the hack, and she's one of 8 women in this field that won a Canadian Junior Championship, and in 2010 she won hers with Rachel Homan.
Pretty good. Room.
No, it's heavy.
You got room now. Tons of room. You don't have to go.
Oh, it looks there.
That's 13:03 on the clock. We just finished taking a look at our sheet, and we wouldn't expect that the end sheets would be that different, and they're not.
13-4.
Just gets deep.
There's second. You mean right to here is fine.
What was that? No, there's. What did she just throw? Did you get it? Oh, sorry.
Kate just looking for some extra feedback.
Line's good.
You got to be 8.
Kate Cameron, third stones for Team McDonald.
So. See, we got to hold on to the 8 foot. Where is it?
6, 7.
Take a look.
Yeah, line.
Hold on to the 8 foot. Yeah.
Saw Renara and Leslie at the Scotties playing front end for Kathy Overton Clapham a couple of years ago.
Great shot. Very nice.
So no strangers to higher level of play.
A little tap.
Who are some of the teams, Kathy, we should watch, ladies teams coming out of Winnipeg for the Scotties this year, or Manitoba in general?
Well, you know what, I think that you have the perennials, people that we have seen before at the Scotties, the Barb Spencers of the world, Darcy Robertson, her sister. For sure, this is a team that you would expect. Carrie Einerson has also been playing quite a bit on the tour and has lost a final to Jennifer a couple of times. And so those are your front runners, but don't forget that the rules have changed and junior teams are now eligible. And next weekend will be the regionals in Manitoba. Oh dear. That's a bad break. And so don't be surprised if you see junior teams appearing at the Nationals for men and women, just because those young teams are that good.
Okay. Right here, eh?
Live look now at 2 of the best men's teams in the business, Pat Simmons, Mike McEwen. You see that Mike has shot stone on the button. John Morris broomed down. And it appears Pat's just coming in to try play to tap for a single, Kathy?
Yeah, I think so, Brian. There are no guards out in front of the house, and so he's got a free pass to it, but needs to get right to the face of that stone for the single.
Hard, go, hard, 90 degrees. Hard,
and right off the bat, Nolan Thiessen, Carter Rycroft jump on it. John Morris calling line in the house.
Room.
If you're just joining us, we will see Pat Simmons this afternoon on TSN. Take on Brad Jacobs, rematch of the Brier final from Calgary.
Clean, yep, clean.
Clean it.
Nice scrub, boys.
And if we know one thing about Pat Simmons, he's pretty good with that draw weight, Kathy.
That's pretty precise.
He sticks it on there for a 5-2 advantage after 7.
One yellow.
You're like here. Sit, baby. Okay, Christy.
Sorry.
Well, the advantage for sure, if you're just joining, is the yellow stones, but this is a previous throw by Laura Crocker. Oh, you can just see it pick something. Well, and what a great attitude, because the reality is you can't change what is, and to come down there and be really negative, the reality is that your skip still has 2 rocks to throw, and you have hammer, so there's still an out.
Just lock it on to that one she just threw.
Kathy, in your opinion, is that just a mental lapse? Because time and time again, keep it clean, keep a brush down on it, and even if it is really heavy, just one of those things?
Yes and no. You know, sometimes that even if you're just keeping it clean, you're not going to change the outcome if there's a gripper mark, because keeping it clean doesn't mean that you're scrubbing, and sometimes just bad breaks happen. I'm going to lock it on one of those stones at the back of the house and generate a deuce.
No, it's got to curl.
No, it's got to curl a lot.
Oh.
Back one.
You're over curling it. Only if you have to. Switch if you have to. Switch if you have to. Yep. 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 Get it to the corner, Jen. Get it to the corner. Go, 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 go.
Jennifer Gates with the final little scrub there. So that is shot stone, back 4.
Good sweeping, guys. Well, if you even hit half, like you only got to roll
That's
it
really
to
good.
someone too.
Yeah, I think that's better than frozen.
I was
If
thinking
you're frozen,
like if
she goes over the top.
Yeah, if we're on the corner, she goes over the top. That's right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Kathy, Kelsey
if you
Rock
throw peel, you only got to bounce it to
won
there.
back-to-back Canadian Junior Championships. Only one other woman in this field has done that as well. A little trivia for you.
Was it on a sheet that we just covered?
There's a young lady that is playing right now that did it as well. Not on a sheet we covered.
How can she be? Oh, she's playing. But
She's
not
playing this morning, but just not in our feature matchup earlier between Holman and Sweeting.
How do you feel about Caitlin Laws?
I think that you nailed it, but I'm not giving you $100.
You owe me that $100.
Caitlin Laws and Kelsey Rock. Caitlin won in 2008, 2009, and Kelsey 2014, 2015.
Christy trying to pick this stone out. Remember her playing third in 2014, about 7 months pregnant with her son.
Christy McDonald will jam the red stone, and it appears it's shot stone.
It does seem to me too.
You know, I hit like a third, and I mean, maybe that wasn't the right way to play it. I mean, I hit like a third.
I think you have to play it that way, Christy. The other time was jamming all day too.
Yeah, shoot.
Just had to hit it a little bit thinner, that's all.
We just picked up this game, Kathy, but the one thing I really noticed in this end, a lot of the young women have been caught with draw weight, and it was sliding past the tee line, so I'm curious what the right weight / hog-to-hog time is for this throw.
Well, she was 14.06 on her first one, Brian, and so I think she can throw pretty much the same or even less. I think that the teams are anticipating that it will slow down in that slide path. Arena ice often does, but so far, whatever Jamie is doing, he's been able to keep that slide path pretty tight.
And that is Jamie Barassa, the head ice technician here in Grand Prairie. And once again, this one needs to put on the brakes, little bump on the red. And I still think it's
this
one, maybe two.
Sorry, which one? This one.
No, it's 2.
I think she caught enough to slow it down.
And 2 it is.
It's coming down for sure.
So it stopped just in time for Team Rock. A 1-point advantage here at the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Welcome back to Revolution Place in Grand Prairie. Home of the Grand Prairie Storm, seats about 3,000. And these kids loving the action this morning. Hopefully some future curlers will compete on this ice someday. This building hosted the 1995 Canada Winter Games, also the 2006 Worlds as well. And a former back-to-back World Junior Champion, Kelsey Rock, with a 1-point advantage over Christy McDonald. McDonald, her team throwing the Yellowstones, and they'll have the hammer here trying to answer back in our first day coverage here of the Canada Cup.
On a mistake for Team McDonald, looking for a corner guard, slides in. That takes the pressure off the Rock team.
Medium. Clean. Go. Woo, woo. Up. Stay with it. Good, Jen. 9. Good. 9.
Bernora Westcott leads stones for Team McDonald.
Looks good. Take a look.
And we both have something in common. Our first Canada Cup appearances.
Pretty good. Yeah,
With you. I'm
Well,
always
my first
here.
one, yeah.
I'm always here. We refer to that as the good old days.
Very nice. Great shot. It's good.
Well, welcome. It's so nice to have you here from the beginning of the year to the end.
And always special to come back to my home province of Alberta, where I get to curl junior.
We were talking about that on the ride over this morning, about whether you'd actually played up here, and you were not sure if you'd been on any tour events that were up in Grand Prairie when you were playing out of Edmonton or Boyle. Or
I curled actually out of Lloydminster
okay.
when I was playing junior, and we curled a provincial in Sundre against a guy who's from here, and that would be Carter Rycroft, and he played with Mark Kennedy. And
heard of him as well.
They're both pretty good. They turned out a lot better than I did on the curling ice. And there's a gentleman who's an official here, and his name is Tom McPhee, and you know Tom, and he's out there. And Tom was my coach of that junior team. And we did not win a single game at that provincials.
Well, so much for Tom.
So now I'm up in the booth and Tom's down there. So it worked out for both of us.
8, 9. Mine's not bad. It's a little narrow, actually. Yeah, close. 9. Whoa, 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 whoa. 10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let it work.
He's trying to get to the face of that stone.
Gotta curl, gotta curl, gotta
Weight's
curl.
really nice.
Okay, it's still, we're only touching the edge of it, but go behind T. Sweep it behind T. Go, go, go. Okay, Les, good weight.
But I did mention earlier, the Saville Community Sports Center, the first year it opened, it used to be right by the U of A at the Balmoral Curling Club, and I got to move over, and I was the first men's team to get to play at the Saville Sports Center, as it was called back then. And that was before all the good teams came, Kathy Gauthier, and our men's team actually won the club championship. So there is a banner hanging there somewhere. Probably they hung it in the back closet.
Clean. Great throw, Tay. Girl.
But what a great facility, and the fact that this young Kelsey Rock team, and we talked about Val Sweeting's team and a number of the teams that are competitive, it is an unreal facility.
And this team, like the other teams that are here, very much would love to be able to be coming back here in February representing their province, as would this team.
A little bit more, just a bit. Okay. Close weight. Whoa. Back 12. Close. Close. Clean. Clean. Clean it. Clean it. We're only like a 9. Clean it. Clean it. Whoa, whoa. Still got a curl. Still got a curl. Still got a curl. Okay. All right, Les. Okay.
Christy just trying to tap those stones back, looking for ways that maybe if they get behind the tee line, she can freeze to it, find a way to score 2.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yep. Nice.
Laura Crocker makes it go away, and Team Rock line 4.
Well, they have a lot of support, you know, on the ice, both Renora Westcott, that's her father, Ron Westcott, and Leslie, it's her father-in-law. And Ron is the reigning skip of the Canadian Masters Championships team. Went up to Whitehorse last year, representing Manitoba, and will be the defending champion at this year's Masters. Not sure where that is, but certainly has spent his entire life in this sport and offers a lot to this team, has really, really developed them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Close. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, nice shot. Very nice.
Nicely done by Kate. The closer those stones get, and all of a sudden some of those red stones that are in there belonging to the Rock team get in the way of trying to remove that shot stone. This is a pick attempt.
And the yellow shoots sideways, but will hang on in the rings.
But it is 5th shot, so that's a pretty good outcome.
Should do the job, I hope. Great sweep, you guys.
Not a lot of separation between those two. Catches it just that little bit thicker than she wanted to, otherwise it's gone for sure.
Should do the trick. Yeah.
But does manage to move it far enough away to probably not be a factor.
line yet. No line yet. Stay with it. Stay with it. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Girl.
No. Yep. Now. Go,
Trying to lock it onto that red stone.
Okay.
It is shot rock. Back 4.
Shoot.
We all started this morning with Rachel Homan taking on Val Sweeting, and now it is a final. Rachel picking up 4 in that first end, never really looked back. 8-3 your final score. And we showed the statistics of their season so far. Only 4 losses. And they continue to roll here in Grand Prairie, win number 1.
For Christy, she certainly has things to work with.
Okay.
One half shot by Kelsey Rock will give her 2.
And away goes the yellow.
Very nice.
Sorry. That's okay. That's good. Yeah.
Four other games still in play, including our feature, Sherry Madaw, looking strong to pick up a win, 6-2 over Jennifer Jones.
Yeah.
Same goes for Pat Simmons. He leads 5-2 in the 8th.
Then Shorty.
And John Epping
Like 14-2.
up by 1 on Steve Laycock. They're in the 8th end as well.
A really good shot by Kelsey. Not only did she remove the McDonald stone, but where her shot stone is now, it is on the tee line, and so a freeze by Christy may not be shot. A corner freeze would be.
Did it work?
Yep.
Close.
But it made this shot that much more difficult.
Weld it. Line's great. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa, no line yet. No line.
Great shot.
Very nice. Well thrown by Christy.
Okay. It's all right.
And now makes the angle to jam a little more difficult for Team Rock.
Pretty good shot.
A great judgment by the sweepers. This is a line shot, but is also very much a weight shot. Don't want to bounce and roll off because that makes removal very easy.
If that's the case, then you'll have a double head.
Well judged.
I just don't think this is there.
Okay. Great weight. Just needed a hair more curl, kind of like mine.
Yeah.
Nearly an inch, right?
Although this isn't an easy shot at the angles, it's a little dangerous.
Nose, it goes right on it.
Yeah, like if they touch,
I don't think either.
it goes off right.
Because if you get this one past here, see where
You can peel this out though.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you like the nose? I'm just thinking. Like I think it dead jams.
If you just miss this, you're right. You probably just tick that.
What?
I think you got it.
We're good.
Chelsea?
No discussion on shot.
Just edge a rock. Yeah.
Just the discussion of where to hit it so it doesn't jam.
No, I don't think so. We're gonna try and straight pick it. Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Sherry Madaw having a strong game so far over Jennifer Jones as we look at the house. Jennifer with 2 red rocks fighting the 4-foot. Now the broom tells me 2 things. Number 1, maybe she's playing the hits or possibly the draw in for her single. As you see in our feature matchup, what a shot there from Kelsey Rock as she avoids the jam and gets the yellow to go. In the meantime, Sherry's final one on the way, playing with Joanne Rizzo, Lee Merklinger, Lee Armstrong. They're out of the Coldwater and District Curling Club.
Right up.
Trying to play the little hit and roll inside for 1. Sherry Madaw, well done.
One.
So it was the hit and roll. She gets the single. And Jennifer Jones says that's enough. She'll shake hands.
Thanks, Jen.
Sherry Madaw, who won the first ever Canada Cup on the women's side, has a win on day 1.
Sherry Middaugh wanting to get herself back to the trials. People often forget who lost that trials final. You remember that Jennifer Jones won, but it was Sherry Middaugh that was on the other side of that. Would love to get back and see if she can finish off one more game. For Christy, needs a draw to the full 4.
And this is indeed the final stone. And number 8, Christy McDonald needing great draw weight here to pick up her single.
Can't hurt it now. Can't hurt it. Stay on it for line here. Stay on it. Go, go, go.
Wilson, Westcott, they've been scrubbing it the whole way, a little bit more. And that is enough for the single. So nice draw weight from Christy McDonald. She'll pick up her 1. And we're all tied up at 5 here in Grand Prairie.
You got that ice down for less than
Welcome back to TSN, day 1 of our coverage from Grand Prairie, Home Hardware Canada Cup. And this is your defending champ on the men's side, Mike McEwen, though, in tough in his opening match against Pat Simmons here, a draw for 1.
Well, we haven't been watching this game a whole ton, Brian, because we've been following other sheets. But when we've done the updates, we had an opportunity for Mike to draw for 2, was well short. And so not sure if it was a rock issue or just not having the feel, but makes no mistake here against 2 and gets his single.
So Mike McEwen, BJ Neufeld, Matt Wozniak, Denny Neufeld trying to battle back here in their match. Simmons leading 5-3 with Hammer after 8. And in our feature game now, it's Team McDonald taking on Team Rock. Christy McDonald had that nice draw weight in 8 to pick up a single, drawing against a pile of red granite. So we're tied up at 5 here in 9. Kelsey Rock from Edmonton, Alberta, with the Hammer throwing red stones.
Room. Make sure, yep, now, hard. Hard, gotta go. Turn the break. Go. Go, line's great. Go, hold the line. Go. Great shot. Beauty.
Pistol run.
Bernora Westcott will lock it on for Team McDonald.
Me too, even. I got a 14:01.
Some great movement. Jamie's created some pretty awesome ice. I know the curlers are all hoping that it won't straighten out. Watch the finish as the weight comes off. That is spectacular ice to play on. And it does reward good throws. If you think back to the game that we started with Val Sweeting, that little inside out early on really caught her. So if you aren't throwing well at the stick, you're not going to make the shot, which is really what the curlers want. Predictability.
Okay. Just release, 13-5.
Just release. You heard the explanation of why it didn't do what they wanted it to do. So we're just talking about.
I like that.
If you do this too, that's not bad. Try to go right to here. Just like T, back 4 weight. You don't need a ton of weight.
That's almost what Ren just threw, because she tapped it. Ren was probably back button, so it's better to be to the face of it.
Okay, it's a little more out there. Whoa.
Weight's pretty close.
No.
8.
Okay, we're going to this one. 8, 9. Yep. 3 to this one. Go. Yep, go. Hard.
So plan B here for Leslie Wilson's Rock.
Whoa.
Try to lock it in that little pocket.
Fine. That's okay. That's fine, Les. Taylor, I think you can.
This one's been a back and forth game. Epping picked up a 3 in the 3rd, but Laycock battling back. They're tied up at 4 in the 9th end. Epping with Hammer.
Yes, hard. Throw.
Just opening up that front. Kelsey Rock's plan very much with those rocks in play is to score 2 in this ninth
I
end.
don't mind a guard.
Okay, let's call a timeout for a sec.
Timeout.
They're in different paths. Christie is looking to put another stone in and play the tap. You can hear Kate wanting the guard, so out comes Ron Westcott.
Each team gets 38 minutes thinking time and 2 90-second timeouts.
Okay.
I like the guard.
I don't mind the guard. The thing I like about this is that we're going to be line 3.
Except that if we ever rolled off and, like, say, lost a shooter, then the blank's back in play.
Yeah, like you have to hit it perfectly. Like you can't miss it the wrong way on
I
that
think
one.
we need to hit this on maybe your first one.
Maybe do a little later?
Right? I think it's way too early. I like a guard.
I think to create a force, we need to guard.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be too easy if we play a tap back.
I think we can play this on Christie's shot,
Yeah.
maybe, but
Yeah.
not now.
All right,
Well,
let's
right
try.
now, she's in pretty tough to get to. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's put a good guard on.
we just keep
fairly,
going?
fairly tight.
Tight,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I love that. I love it when a coach comes out and says, here's what I think and here is why. Lots of times you'll hear or see coaches go out there and just listen. And the team's actually looking for input. That's why they called it timeout, because they want some feedback. He wasn't out there long. He gave his opinion, confirmed what they want to do and when they're going to do it. So they're playing very much to ensure that Kelsey Rocks, singular, either takes a one in this end or they're able to steal.
Just for line, just
They want Hammer coming home. This is the best way to ensure that that happens.
I like it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we just want to touch center and stop. Line's okay.
Line's good. It's really going to curl.
Line's pretty good, actually. Gotta finish. Gotta finish it. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Hard for line now. Go, go, go. Touch center. Just edge of center. Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Okay.
Pretty good.
Les.
We mentioned that Kelsey Rock is the new addition to this team as skip, but it always has to be nice to have a familiar face, and that would be her former teammate, Taylor McDonald from junior.
Sure, you have some synergies from before. You have some great memories from before. It's always nice to go back and play with the people that you won with.
Good sweeping, guys.
And there's also not a lot of the learning to know what inspires that person or what they like when they make a shot or they don't, because they already know that. That learning curve is something that is just about who that person is. And of course, Kelsey would have remembered that.
A great example, and we're going to see it on the men's side later on the week, is Brad Gushue. What a start to the season he's had, and you ask him what's been the difference, and he didn't hesitate.
To the line, that's
Mark
all.
Nichols.
Just to the line. Clean it.
Having Mark back kind of for the second
Line's a
year,
little better than last
really
is.
feeling as part of the team again, and Brad really pointed to that, to having all the success they've had so far.
Well, don't forget that when Mark Nichols left, it's not like he quit playing, but he went to play with Jeff Stoughton, who plays a very different game than does Brad Gushue. And so what he was throwing, the weights that he was throwing would have been different. And so it took a year to Brad and Mark to gel back again. And wow, the results this year, pretty dramatic.
Yeah, we can try this. Okay. I think we should try better. Firm.
Kelsey Rock knows now it's time to start to bail, to run those stones back. There are still 4 rocks to come for her team. A blank is still very much possible.
Whoa! Close! Yep, peel it, yep! Okay.
Here's some perspective on how young the sport. Kelsey Rock, Kathy, we were chatting with Jennifer Jones, who's been on top of the game for so long, for so many years. So Jennifer Jones won her Canadian Junior Championship in 1994.
Yes.
2 months later, Kelsey Rock was born.
Ouch.
And I mean, it's a testament to how great Jen has been for so many years. And then she kind of joked, yeah, I guess we're all getting a bit older, aren't we?
But think about that. Jennifer has been winning since before Kelsey Rock was alive.
Right?
Wow.
Hard to the line.
And we just keep getting younger up here, Kathy, which is incredible.
Eat.
Nice shot.
Good scrub, guys.
Okay. think we can go one more.
One more with mine, yeah.
We'll peel yet again. Remembering it is the red stone belonging to Kelsey Rock that is shot.
Hard.
And at some point they know that Christy
Hard.
Janyan, now
Really
McDonald,
hard.
excuse me,
Go.
will make a play on that stone, and leaving that guard there is advantage
Even if you
McDonald.
come off this, you're probably still good, hey? Like if you get, nose is perfect.
Well, we're not putting it, are we? Oh, I guess, yeah, we can, because we're going to be line 3.
Well, I'm thinking like hack weight is what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. Either that or we just bump it straight to frozen on that and it's not going anywhere, right?
Let's do that.
Okay. I like that. Just.
I do too, Christy.
This spot didn't really go.
Yeah.
They're talking about the same shot. Kate was thinking hack weight so that you actually tap the yellow stone onto the red
back 4 weight.
and lie 3,
Like, it's
but
just
it's not
heavy
about
draw.
line
Like, I
3.
remember,
If you
like,
can just
try
tap
to,
that
like,
yellow
line weight on
stone
its own.
frozen for shot,
just wanna, like, draw
your
it and bump it
objective
straight back
was to steal
to the
or
frozen
force
to the
this
red,
end.
bump the red,
You
like,
need to continue to
inches
remind
back or
yourself
2.
of the objective.
So just like back 4 with sweeping. Right on the nose.
Kathy, you've watched Christy play for a number of years. What are the strong points of her game?
She's just got a very calm persona out there as a skip. Doesn't get a whole lot flustered. Loves to throw last rock. Very good draw player.
Westcott Wilson now. Want to tap that yellow stone, move it up.
Looks like enough for shot.
It is shot stone.
That's really good. Good sweep, you guys. Like all these okay.
Great brushing. They never let up for a second on this stone. We talked about Christy and her ability to make some great draws. Does not overthrow this at all.
Westcott really gets low on her brush, doesn't she? Her hand's almost right near the end of the broom.
Yeah, I do that, then she just taps this. Like if you do that, you have to stay right here.
Yeah.
And then she makes a double. Problem is if you roll off it all and she makes a nose double, we've got nothing.
Yeah. Well, we don't have anything right now. Yeah. We just guard.
Yeah, what are we guarding?
The last time we checked in on Pat Simmons, he made a lovely draw to pick up a single. And now up 5-3 on Mike McEwen. Ninth end, you see Mike with 2 red stones there in the 4-foot. Final one here to come from Pat. I believe, Kathy, a double for 2.
You bet.
Whoa! Yeah! Clean! So the out-turn double on the way. Just need to find John Morris's broom, make him go away. Bangs the reds, moves it enough. And 2 on the board for Pat Simmons. And that's handshakes. So the defending champs here at the Canada Cup, taking their first loss on draw 1. Pat Simmons, win number 1, 7-3, the final score on sheet D.
Well, the change of tactics here for Kelsey Rock was in good shape, but with that last tap, their concern is that if they try to play a corner freeze and it rolls off at all, there's a double opportunity for Christy McDonald, and there will be no way to get shot. There may not even be a way to guard against giving up 2. And so they're changing their tactics, talking about playing a guard and just giving up that point and letting Christy McDonald have the single, and they will have hammer coming home.
Little wobble there you saw in Kelsey's delivery. Appears that yellow is still shot rock.
They changed the call. Sorry, as we went over, they had talked about the risk of this, and I thought they had agreed on the guard. Here's the wobble you were talking about, Brian, fighting to get back to the stick.
It's amazing, though, her eyes not once moved away from the target, but not the result she was looking for. Now, is there a double there for how many?
Yeah, there's a nose hit.
4?
Well, the reality is that Kelsey's got last shot, but she may not have a whole lot to work with, Brian.
But if she sticks it, you're lying 4, and I don't think she can get to the button, can she?
Cannot. Huge opportunity for Christy McDonald.
McDonald without hammer here in 9, her final stone.
No.
A chance to apply the pressure.
No. Good enough.
Gets them moving, but it does open up the button now and a chance to draw for a single here.
And it,
Could have been a lot worse for Kelsey Rock.
Sorry. A little big, I guess. Sorry.
A little big, but that's not straight. I don't
balls,
think you
eh?
needed to hit more.
No.
I mean, you're sitting 3, but that's pretty lucky.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't think I threw it terribly, but it just maybe they said it was a little firm too. Yeah. So.
It's good.
Can I sweep this one?
If you'd like to.
Now, a lot of pressure on Kelsey Rock now. She does have a shot, more so than she may have before. Needs the double H's.
No stranger to pressure or big-time shots. Back-to-back world junior champion.
Room. You're out there a little bit. Wait if you can. Wait if you can. I don't think you're down. Okay,
There's one thing we've noticed on this sheet. A lot of the throws, a lot of the draws have come in heavy. Gates and McDonald not really applying any brush to it.
1377.
Sit.
And it's got to stop now.
Okay, Kels. Good judge, guys.
And it slides too far, so a steal of 1.
One yellow.
Christy McDonald has the lead. However, Kelsey Rock still does have hammer coming home here in Grand Prairie. Draw 1, day 1 here in Grand Prairie, Home Hardware Canada Cup. Epping versus Laycock. Final stone on the way from John Epping.
Whoa! He's trying to pick that yellow stone sideways.
And actually moves it in for a steal.
That's a bad break.
So Laycock picking up 1. And a close one there. 5-4 after 9.
It's a great example on that sheet that we just saw. If you are upweighed and it all out, it will not move back.
In our feature matchup, Christy McDonald stealing in 9. Kelsey Rock coming up a little bit too heavy with her final stone on her draw. So a steal of 1. Kelsey Rock down by 1, throwing the red stones with hammer here in 10.
Kelsey will try to utilize both of the lead stones to get corner guards up. Looking for 2 here in 10.
Line's nice.
One of the themes not only for us this morning, Kathy, but all week long right up until both ladies and men's finals is how strong the fields are on both sides. If you look, both defending champions, both lost this morning in Mike McEwen and Val Sweeting. Randy Ferbey, Kevin Martin, actually the only rings to win back-to-back Canada Cups since it all began, and that on the men's side. No woman has ever won back-to-back.
Truly is a very tough field, and it is a tough field that has been on a roll, if you will, by the time that they get here.
Shouldn't be in. Yeah, it looks like it's coming down. Okay, good.
Nice run.
Good, nice shot.
In our sit-down interviews before the competition, Kelsey Rock obviously had an amazing opportunity to wear the maple leaf on her back for Canada and was successful hearing that anthem, back-to-back World Junior Championships. And she was asked about the prospect or the thought of, hey, you win this Bonspiel, you're off to the Olympic curling trials, you have a spot in the trials in Ottawa, and you could just see her face and her smile and her eyes light up. And she said, I can't even really put it into words what that means to represent my country, but wow, would that be special. And that's what they're all playing for here this week.
Really gotta go.
Line's perfect. Keep going. Go, 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 go.
Hard, you got it. Go.
Great sweep, eh? 14, 15, 14, 9.
Definitely seeing on that stone that
little
in that
short,
slide
that's okay
path,
too.
it's starting to come off, meaning that the weight will die further. You're not able to, as a sweeper, take it that extra that you could earlier, something that both teams will need to be aware of.
Where is it?
We're there.
If it's deep, we can try to go here.
No, we're great.
Okay. No line though, it's hanging out there. Yeah, take a bite. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Really hard. Really hard. Really hard.
Just sneak it by, and McDonald line 2, back 4. Time for the game story, Kathy.
Well, we joined this game in about the 7th end, and it was a great freeze by Kelsey Rock on her first that led to an opportunity for 2 that she made. And it was that little bit of draw weight that got away from her in the last end that led to the costly steal. You see the numbers very, very close. It really is going to come down to execution here in 10.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. Great run back there and sticks it. And that is now shot stone right on the home hardware button. Lovely throw from Taylor McDonald.
Oh, well read. Not only in terms of ice, well thrown. Perfect.
Great shot. Same way.
Where is it?
Same weight. 7. A little bit less.
Okay, line's okay.
Leslie Wilson feeling like it's a lot of
Stay
weight.
close. Still got room.
We're close.
Still got room. Still got room. Real close. Real close. Real close. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. Go. Whoa. Whoa. Just, whoa. Don't. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Great shot.
Very nice.
It's called giving your sweepers a break there, Kathy.
Atta girl, last nice throws.
Firm. Okay, you got it, Taylor.
Same shot for Taylor. Looking to move those stones around. Kelsey Rock knows that even though she is shot, there really is not currently an opportunity to score 2 that she needs to win. Gonna jiggle those things around.
No. That's good.
If you want to guard this one a little more. Cross the line a little.
Didn't quite get to the face of that stone to run it back into the mix, but does open up the front.
Okay.
So Kathy, a quick strategy lesson for maybe some of our newer viewers at home that are watching. You see there's that red stone belonging to Rock, it's shot stone. Yet Christy McDonald continues to try and guard. What is her philosophy here in this end?
Well, her philosophy is very simple, that she's more than happy to hold Kelsey Rock to 1 and feels that because second shot is hers and she's in front of it, that she's protecting against the 2. If she has to play the extra end with last rock, she's prepared to go. And the reason that Kelsey Rock keeps opening up the front, trying to run things back, is she's not playing for 1, she's playing for 2. Always have to give yourself a shot when you have last rock to score multiple points if you can.
Yep. Clean. Whoa. Good.
Laura Crocker makes the guard go away. Laura, of course, playing out of Edmonton, but a lot of great support back in Toronto at the Scarborough Curling Club, which is my home club and my home golf club. Very proud father, always talks to me about curling, and they have their banner from 2010 hanging in the Scarborough Curling Club. The 1-1 with Rachel Homan back in 2010.
Popped it a little.
Right here.
It's a little more. Just a hair.
Right here.
Gotta cross the line still. Leslie, switch.
Yeah, finish it. Finish it for line. Finish it. Finish it.
You're good.
Good, clean. Clean.
Whoa. Whoa.
Nice shot. Well done.
And Tia McDonald looking for longer guards so that the run back is more difficult.
It's good.
I think we just keep
Do that.
well, she does have.
Kelsey Rock will continue to run this guard. She does have a tight corner guard that she can run in for her second point if she needs to. That's the only thing that's available to her. That's the rock that's right there on the left-hand side.
Great save. Save, Dan. Good throw. Thanks.
Yeah, I think just keep make a perfect guard. We've got so many options.
So for a guard, about a 15, eh? Yeah. Okay.
Well, the curlers that are sitting at home this morning that haven't played on this draw have got to be happy with what they've seen. They've seen ice that curls on both sides, both turns. We've been on a middle sheet. We're now on an outside sheet, and we're still seeing lots of movement.
Let it die. Let it die.
Quick times, anywhere around 14.5, 14.7 between the hogs. That's a 14.7.
Okay.
She was trying to throw a 15.
Good.
15 would have been a middle guard.
It's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I was actually thinking, like,
I think we have it. Yeah. Can we lose our red though? You can have it not be frozen anymore, but I don't think it goes out of the house. Okay. I don't know. Do you see anything else? I don't think so. Is it better to keep our red here and try to do this? Just unlock this one? Then I guess. Do you know what I mean? Call time. Time out. Because if we do that, and then we leave this one back here so it freezes, then we could lose. You know what I mean?
Just want to take time for them to walk this through.
I think our two options are that or this. So does that
Trying to run that back. Their concern is what happens to the shot stone and whether they'll lose that one. Sorry about that. Whether they'll lose that red one with a circling yellow, apparently. I think for sure that that's what you want to play. You run this stone back. Even if this red stone does move, it may move here, but it's likely to stay somewhere in the house, and you still have an opportunity for two, and more importantly, you have access to the button.
Pick it and then.
Yeah, I guess.
You'd still think you gotta make sure you got one, right?
Okay. Okay. Firm? Right on the nose? Yeah, okay. Right on the nose.
Because if you just peel this stone away and leave the situation as it is, you can take it to the bank that Christy McDonald will throw a guard on her next shot, and you may not have access to the second point.
Yeah. For the record, you've already taken me to the bank once, and that was in the first stand, Kathy
my
Gauthier.
gentle reminder.
My $100. One other game right across the ice surface. That is John Epping taking on Steve Laycock. Epping, final stone, down by one.
The wind trying to hit that corner guard on an angle to the second shot.
Big slashing shot, get it in, take the yellow out, and what a shot. Two on the board for John Epping, and a big-time win.
A great shot to win a game.
6-5 the final score in that one. There's the slash, goes yellow, and one red as well. Back 8 to make it 7-5, my apologies. 7-5 the final. What a shot.
Well, it didn't curl quite as much.
Probably got 3/4, 2/3.
If you're here, though, you leave her this for the win,
Ron
too.
Westcott comes back.
Right? You got to, like, I think no matter what, you might leave it for the win.
Well, we can't rip it out, right?
What?
We can't rip it out. It's either just
like a hack.
It's either we got two shots. we draw to it and force them to make a real good draw for 2, or we tap it enough to get lie to. Whichever you think.
I don't mind.
I
don't mind playing tap.
I like it too.
I like tap. I like
whatever kind of weight. If you want to throw this kind of weight, great.
I think I like back line. Just back line.
Yeah.
Roll it away.
Yeah.
Roll it away.
Yeah.
Yep. You want to keep it in the 4.
You want to be second shot.
Right here.
Yeah, we definitely have to be.
We want to be second
well,
shot.
Well, honestly, this roll's fine.
Yeah.
Right?
No, because it gets a wide open hit. I mean,
I guess.
Yeah.
For the tie.
Okay. I like.
Just kind of weight. What kind of weight do you like?
Back line. Roll the hip.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, I think a good job by Ron to say you've got 2 choices. You can freeze to the top of that stone, and if you do, Christy, or rather Kelsey Rock is going to have to draw the pin for her second point, or you can play the tap on that stone and roll a little bit over. You'll be lying 2. No way for Kelsey Rock to get to the shot stone. She'll have to draw for the single. That is the shot they've chosen.
Even 13, maybe.
And sometimes, Kathy, the strategy being, what do I want to force my opponent to throw, whether maybe they're struggling with an in-turn or out-turn draw or hit. And we've talked about it many times. You know they go and look at those stats. I know it's day 1, draw 1, but these are things that they look at.
Well, and they know these teams, Brian. They've played them all year.
Get on it, Kate. Get on it.
Pick the red, move it back.
All the way out. Hard, keep going. A little more. Play it for the win.
And yellow is shot stone, but there is, as you say, the run back now for the W.
Same thing. Cross the nose a little bit. Yeah. What weight are you playing?
Well, the weight was fine, but not for the broom that she took. Just took a long time to make its way over there. You see Kate on it right away, but her shooter will roll too far, and so it is the run back now for Kelsey Rock for the win.
Just gotta cross the face a little more here. So just a little less weight. Yeah.
And the good news for her, not even really a far run back. Not a tough degree of difficulty.
And she got a pretty good read on Laura Crocker's first one in this same path.
So final stone here in 10. Down by 1, a run back for a pair. And her first victory here in Grand Prairie. Big scrub at the end, run it back, goes yellow, and put it on the board. 2 red and a victory for Kelsey Rock and her team from the Saville Community Sports Center.
She is the real deal.
Good game. Good game. You too.
A nice win for Kelsey Rock and her young squad. 7-6 the final score. We'll have more after this.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
We are off and running at Revolution Place. Draw 1 of the Home Hardware Canada Cup. And here is your updated standings. Of course, top 3 advance to the playoffs. The top in both the men and women will qualify directly to the final. Rachel Homan, Sherry Madaw, Kelsey Rock off to great starts. Pat Simmons, John Epping also victorious with lots more to come.
So far this season, we've had some good moments. We've had some not so good moments. So we made it a goal of ours to really be ready for the Canada Cup.
We definitely started later, and most of the teams here have played 3 or 4 events more than us, and You know, that was just our plan. We didn't want to start quite as early as everyone else did. And I think, you know, the big thing is to just be patient.
You can bet that our team is going to bring everything we have in us. Hopefully at the end of the week, it's enough against this field.
That brings us to draw two. It is a rematch of the Brier final from Calgary. Pat Simmons taking on Brad Jacobs. Vic Rauter will have the call. Russ Howard is here. Cheryl Bernard is here as well. We're back this afternoon on TSN 1, 3, and 5. It is some of the best competition you'll see in Canada. The Canada Cup, always tough. Both defending champs suffering losses this morning. On behalf of myself, Brian Mutrick, Kathy Gauthier, our entire crew, thanks for watching TSN. We'll see you this afternoon from Grande Prairie, Alberta.